this over here, this over here. This over here, this over here. This. Yo, ready? How's it going? Okay, this here. What am I thinking? Okay, announcements. I'm hanging out on mine for a minute. How's it going? Ready? Also ready. Are you on Discord? I'm assuming so. Or I mean, no assumptions, but pretty fine. That's good. Oh my God, dude. We had the wildest. Oh my God. Mom and I had such a wild night, and it was doing nothing besides working. Like we got like a little job, or we got a job. I mean, any job is a job. Yo, Joe, how's it going? Yo, how's it going, Abby? And we were up until 2:30. I was sitting in this chair since about this time until 2:30 in the morning. And I've been I mean, because of Joe. I mean, also, I thought about it before, but like also because of Joe, I've been thinking about memberships. And not that I'm saying I haven't before, but right now I'm thinking about like dialing everything in, you know, like figuring out all the things. That's why I'm like, I really do feel like I have a pretty good, yeah, I have a Discord, my username. Okay, cool. Happy Revenge of the 5th. That's awesome. Wait a second. Do you, ready? Do you, post a bunch? Let's be friends. Okay, this is another thing. I don't know how to search for people. Maybe I could search you in the server. But oh my God. Yo, how's it going? Yo, M. 1 second. How do you say? Is it? There's no way. Yo, Black. there's no way. You know, it's like, you know, have you ever seen like a name? This is so me. Like I see a name and I'm like, it feels like, you know, like Neo jumping off the, you know, like the first jump off the, you know, like the skyscraper onto the next. And you're just like, no way. I'm like looking at your name. I'm like, fuck, dude, I can't. I want to, but I can't. Yo, Muzza. But the thing is, okay, so the thing was, I was filming this video. And I was helping Mom. And Mom, again, when the forest gets lost, oh, dude, you're Duke Nukem. Yo, ready, Duke. I don't know what I was doing. But I saw your name a few times and I was like, oh shit. Oh my God, call me D. Thank you. Oh my God. I feel like my mom in that regard. I've gotten that all my life. It's okay. Dude. Oh, D-Jore. D-Jore. I don't know. But D, oh my God. D Black. I love it. But dude, we were making this thing. And the thing is, like, this is what happened with Cameo. I was like, look, if you're giving someone a free Cameo and you're saying happy birthday and you're saying you love them, it's free. Say whatever, man. Whatever. Yo, Mackenzie, how's it going? Wait, are you still doing the Empire Strike? No, we had to abandon that. I mean, I think it's there, but I used to say this to Mom all the time. I'm sure you guys have heard it. Every time I tell her something, I'm talking to her from 6 months from now. It's like the thing is, like, we do stuff. And again, I've realized this not with me, because with me, it's like, whatever, like I have patience. I could wait, whatever. How's it going, EPZ? Spell it for Kev, dude. Spell it for Kev. But the thing is, like, when she collabs with someone, she might like not understand the assignment, and then like a month from then, she's just like, oh my god, like let's do it again. Like I could kill it, and I'm just like, there's no like doing it. I mean, you could do something else, but the something else is gonna be new, and it's like, so, dude, we, oh my god, we were making this thing. And I was over here. It's okay, my mom. How have you been? Dude, D, I've been okay. So right now I'm in the middle of it. So last night, so when I say a Cameo, I'm just like, say whatever. If it's free, if someone's ordering something, give it to them. You can't complain about it not, like you not knowing how to say. I mean, D might be fine, but like I'm saying, like if D's mom bought a Cameo from us, and then she wants your full name, and mom can't stick that landing, your mom might be like, yo, that's not, her name isn't V, it's like, and mom's like, my brains don't work, man, my brains don't work. And so, Chocolata gives a schnook. I mean, sure. I mean, but also, wait, you needed to sell it for Kev? I know, dude. I know. Also, you know what I'm so excited about, truly? Like, I'm excited to be like, I have to find my way in the like dyslexia community. You know what I mean? Like, I was also thinking about you, Mackenzie, yesterday, 2 days ago, because I saw so many memes. Like the phone's listening. So my FBI agent was just like, oh, cool. You want to hear some more? You want to see some more memes about, special whatever, like the way your brains work, whatever. And I'm like, I can't wait to just kind of like have these conversations, because I've seen, I looked up a few dyslexia somethings just because I want to make a YouTube video about not it, but like, hey man, how's it going, Scoobs? Like, yo, dude, this shit's not straight. This between mom and I, dyslexia is a part of the band. I think it's kind of like the drummer that holds a fucking beat kind of thing. How's it going, Madonna? Oh my god, also Madonna, I don't know when, we're coming to see you soon though. Like, also, oh my god, my friends, I think I saw my friends follow you. Oh no, my friends mentioned something about Secret, but I'm excited. Yo, Big Cheese, I'm excited to hang out. I'm excited to eat some pizza. I have a bit of a special order, just light cheese, but whatever. We're gonna go. We already talked about it. We're really excited. But so oh my god. So yesterday again. So thinking Joe, I was like, okay, I'm gonna figure out, memberships, yada yada. Like right now, I'm with you guys thinking about it in the long run and whatever. But I was also like, oh, what? Jore, Deb, D like Deb, DeJore. See, is that it? D like Deb, DeJore. Tight. Let me know when you're gonna make it. Oh, sure, I'm working that night. Sick. What are your hours? But also, it doesn't make difference. I'm stoked, because also, like, worst comes to worst, we'll bring a friend. Because mom, I was just like, let's go out there. Mom doesn't like being on the freeway, but I could bring the homie and like he'll come. Yeah, we're stoked. I'm so stoked. We're so stoked. Also, again, I can't stop laughing at the fucking Kaiser hat. You nailed it. Yo, Dominique. Oh my god, Dominique. Yo, Nicola, how's it going? Dude, okay, listen. So I haven't slept. So mom, so the thing is, they're asking for something. Like, they're asking for a job. So now the job is a job. So okay, I'm over here being like, listen, mom, we have to figure this out. And the second she
don't leave the house. Only beans. Only beans, motherfuckers. Only beans. I just sent in the morning. Don't leave the house. You leave the house is only money. Only. I don't understand. Every day. Whoa. You have nice thing. Did you guys pay bills every single day? Every single day. You leave the house, Market is $79. You go outside, bills, water, gas, television. I don't understand. We live to pay only bills. This is what you guys do. I don't know. The guy with the gift is here.
Yes.
He is. You see?
No.
No. Okay. He's
No.
gonna come.
Yes.
I love you. It looks very nice. The purple.
Look, hi, Miss Lily. Oh my God, you got it. Okay, 1 second. Wait. Wait. Which one was it? Was it? Also, oh my God. So Secret Pizza's here. So we're gonna figure out a time when we just gotta let them know when we're gonna go, so they're gonna be there.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
DeJore.
The Giore.
DeJore.
The Giore, molto bene.
DeJore Black.
The Giore Black is Italiano. Thank you. We'll
Okay.
be there.
Look,
I
you
better don't
look
eat-
27 today.
I love you guys. Honestly,
Crickers, bro.
why? I just got here, you motherfucker. I just don't know about my bills. You give me crackers. You said, show me some dollar bill. I'll be much happier. One, you know what? Put pennies. 10 pennies is something. I see a penny on the floor. I pick it up. How about that? Okay, so I love you guys. Don't put crackers, you know. I love you.
Are you gonna go get your nails done?
No, she's not on time.
So
So,
you're just hanging out for a little
yeah, Thursday at 10. I think I should go and buy shoes, Kevin. Look, it's towing. Look.
bit? I'll get you shoes. I'll figure it out. You're not gonna get shoes. You can't trust yourself.
I cannot
Okay,
trust me
okay,
for my own
okay,
shoes.
okay.
Okay, guys. I see the crackers. I
Okay,
don't like
so
it.
here's-
I love you.
so-
I wish you all the best.
Look, Stephanie's putting up money,
Thank you.
but
This-
look, Joe's putting up onions.
onions is good too.
DeJore says
DeJore.
puts up onions.
Okay, gracias for the onions. Yeah. Molte bene. Cream cheese, big cheese. I love you guys.
How is 1 second? Madonna's asking how's Kaiser?
Kaiser is tomorrow, honey. I thought it's today.
Look, oh my God,
It's
Madonna
tomorrow.
fucking knows.
It
And
to-
she said how's the hat?
Excellent. You know what? I don't know what they're going to do in Kaiser when they're going to see me with this hat. Tomorrow I'm having it. Yeah. It's good. Look. Honestly, it's good. I have just to tie that from the back a little bit. Look at me.
Oh my God, 1 second. DeJore, are you with Secret? Is this or no? Wait, that's Sean. Okay. So this is it.
Everybody have something hiding in the closet. Everybody.
What?
So this is life, secrets. Everybody have one.
Okay,
I have
okay.
two.
Okay. So this is what happened. Wait up. I'm in Italy now, Lily.
Oy.
You'd love it, Nicola. It was Nicola's birthday.
Happy birthday, honey. Happy
Yeah.
birthday. You know what? You probably in the right place in your birthday. Why we never did it for me?
Dude, what for you? Go to Italy?
Yes. No. I'm gonna go with Jasmine. I'm gonna go with Jasmine.
Ready? Saying I hope you have a good day.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. Besides spending money, I'm okay.
But listen, I'm not joking. I'm not the reason why I started this channel again
Yes.
is because I learn things through mom by explaining things to mom, and it's like explaining something to a kid that doesn't want to learn.
I don't like school. What can I
Okay,
do?
okay,
You
but
know,
this is-
my brains is no school. My brains talk to me, and I do brrrr, pam, and I know the answer. I love you. Cream cheese.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna
okay.
eat something.
So listen,
if
this
you
is-
need me, I'm here. I'm not leaving.
Listen, so this is what I'm saying. Again, going back to like membership stuff. I was thinking the reason why, Joe, you said just do $1 just to support, this and that, but I'm just like, no, I need to give something in order to get something. I just feel that way, whatever. And so, okay, now getting back the video yesterday. So now there's someone ordered something, and I'm like, okay, all right, mom, we got to do this. So we're going back and forth. And when mom's forest gets low, or it's not the forest, it's like it's self-esteem, or it's like confidence. It's like if she's over here, if she can't remember something, she starts thinking that she can't remember anything, it's like she can't remember like a word or like a phrase, and then she'll be like, am I gonna remember the address of the house? And I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And Honestly, you're saying exactly what is happening.
Look, I know.
And you don't. Talking to you,
See, look,
I am fine. But if I get nervous,
okay.
I
No,
and then I don't feel good.
Okay, listen.
You know,
but
now I feel good.
That's what I'm saying.
I couldn't even talk
you're
to
a sick
myself.
person, bro.
I am a sick
You're
person.
A sick person,
I'm going to tell tomorrow the doctor,
okay, see,
besides my eyes.
But you can't tell the doctor this because it's not going to make any sense to them. You're just crazy. You're just crazy, bro.
Maybe they're going to put me in some kind of...
Mom, oh my God. Okay, so the thing is this.
I love
okay,
you guys.
So the thing is this. Now, mom is using her energy to explain to me that she can't do it. And I'm like, again, you're wasting time. And like I was saying yesterday, I'm like, my forest or my confidence is here. Her confidence is here. If I come to get her to bring her up, it's carrying weight, but like we're at ground zero. So by the time I get to ground zero, I'm over here, like I already went down the fucking mountain and I'm coming up like a hill, and she's over here being like, maybe we can't do it. And I'm like, motherfucker, you can't not do it now. I'm over here saying, I've said it before, say it again. I'm down to say no to everything. But when we say yes, just fucking show up. Do the fucking work. So the thing is, okay, getting back to memberships. I was like, dude, I say it all the time. Streaming here is a little bit different because it is kind of like, there's a certain element of like mom and I at the house. Yo, the Vaughn, how's it going? But the funniest stuff is not filmed. The funniest stuff is not, for sure. Mom being mom, like it's like mom, it's like we're relaying the mom fucking shitting her pants, but when it's happening in real time, I'm just like, oh my God, like I can't film this. It's because it's already happened, it's my life. But so the thing was, mom was over here and she was trying to remember, because again, she had to, and don't get me wrong, she had to remember a few things, but she was trying to remember brains, just brains. Like she was trying to remember like Kevin has no brains. And she was just like, branch. And then she starts looking at me and she's like, branch. And the thing is, every inflection, it's a question, then it's frustration. Then she's just like, what am I doing here? And there's like, I'm over here. I can't stop laughing. But if I laugh, I'm fucking up the thing, She's over here being like, don't laugh at me. And I'm like, I'm not trying to laugh at you. But again, like I've mentioned a million times over, I feel like, I don't think that I'm funny, but I think that my humor comes from seeing a funny and being like, hey man, like, look at that, like, look, oh my God, like you're not paying attention to how funny this is. And then someone being like, that is pretty funny. And I'm like, yeah, dude. And so again, I think that it's like, not that mom just drops jewels, all the time. But there's moments where it's like, did you catch this? Like, it's so funny to think that like, there are people in my family where like, I started making videos with mom and it's just her just trying to say Andy Warhol. And it's just like, to some extent, when I was at the Kentucky Derby thing, my friend was just like, dude, like, what are you like you put the chili in the back, like, why? And at first I thought, why? And then he was just like, and then I saw her reacting and then it becomes a filter. Then she started saying things about it. And then it's just like, here comes a thing. And he was just like, I said voices or the background of a green screen. It's like, that's the filter that I would put on mom's face while she's saying anything. And then it turns into a bunch of things. And then I'm like, then she stumbles on Ping Ping Pie. And I'm like, whoa, dude, that's crazy. So it was funny because it's like, yeah, like my family was just like, I knew it all along. And it's just like, no, bro, you knew it all along. If mom said Ping Ping Pie, she'd be like, someone would be like, what do you mean exactly? And then they would just suggest answers. I'm over here being like, say it again, like say it again. So. Dude, one second. Look at this. I mean, wait a second, dude. I mean, I don't know. They're all over the place. But you remember the things, the xylophone things I had? They're all broken. Mom broke every single one of them. One second. I can't even find it. Oh, one second. Hang on. Oh. look. Mom forgot stuff, and then she just took, crack. She started breaking shit, you know. And then the funniest thing was this, because again, it was just all on the table, her side of the table. So there's this thing, and all this thing does, the Big Cheese got, is goes like this. It just goes like this. So every so often she'd forget something, and she'd go like, she'd just shake like Ren from Ren, and then she would just take this. She'd take this thing and just go like a kid, man. And so then on top of that, dude, there was a moment where Johnny's candle, she just went and she just like, oh my God. And she just opened the candle. And I'm like, this is it. Like, this is it. And I was like, cause even right now, it's funny because I was watching this YouTube video on that creator. You remember L something? She got really, really big because I think Casey Neistat posted about them and L Mills. Anyhow, I was watching this thing just because it popped up on my homepage, and it was like L Mills More or something. And I was like, yeah, there's like a second channel, because I really don't know what it is, but it's like there's something like what I found funny about this thing is funny if you find mom funny, but it's not a post for some reason, and I can't explain it. I just can't explain it. She broke the, yeah, she didn't mean to, but she would have, I mean, dude, if it was her head, she just would have ripped some paper. Again, she was over maneuver, dude. If she was over, it was just anything, you know. It was just like, dude, there was a moment where she like took, dude. She took a water bottle and she just started hitting her leg, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? But again, the more she does that, the further away we get, you know, like the more like her connection with the forest gets faulty, you know. And I'm just kind of like, I say it all the time. I'm like, and it's a truth, and it sounds so funny if someone were to hear it besides you guys, but it's like she's too caught up in the library to start speaking from her heart or allowing just the forest to just kind of run. Because again, I say it all the time, especially with her. I'm like, it's the vibe. It's not, no one is expecting you to land every word. It's just if you get the feeling right, you're good, you know? But the thing is, she's trying to remember the next word. So then the words are wrong and the feeling's not there. And it's like, then it gets, you know, so the thing was, I was like, oh my God, if I made a comp of mom saying brains, what brace, you know, and it's like, you know, when you say a word so for such a long time that it loses all its meaning. It was that, dude. And I couldn't stop laughing, man. I couldn't stop laughing. And I'm like, this is the funniest thing. And I'm like, this should probably be the membership stuff. But the only problem is we don't really do, I mean, maybe if she was doing like it's like if I could probably make a whole video based on the Star Wars, like the Empire Strikes Back video that we make whenever that happens. Oh my God, how was a Derby? No. I only watched it at the bar. I wasn't at the Derby. I wish. Wait, do we need to get her some realist? Well, it's kind of, dude, I mean, again, I feel bad. I mean, now these are like, they're extra special to me now because it's artwork, you know? Wait, stories of Lily's BS makes me laugh so hard. Like when for sure. Wait, get her one of those big blow up things she needs. Early access to your reels would be good membership perks. Like, oh my God. Well, that for sure. I mean, I'm also thinking about like like mom cooking. You know what I mean? Again, I just don't know where that would live, and maybe that would be good for everyone. But at the moment, I'm like, I don't feel like. Again, it's like I keep on talking about language where I'm like, there's like a certain YouTube, we actually don't have anything yet, but there's a certain something, let's just say like on TikTok or on Instagram, that I'm like, I don't mind rolling dice and trying something new, but with that kind of stuff, it's nothing I would really put out. Putting something out early, oh my God, that's for sure, you know. But again, I'm just saying that like I would want to give some more if I'm asking for any more support, kind of thing. I'm also telling you this. This is it. Like, this is it. I mean, but it's also funny too, because we went on and we were doing this thing, and oh my God, dude. Oh my God. There was one moment where I was filming. Oh my God, dude, this is the best. Okay. So again, this is what I'm saying. I'm not all there. I mean, talking to Nicola, I said, Dominique, I've been up since 3 a.m. And no, I went to bed at 3 a.m. and also Mom can't smell. So I told you there's something that passed away under the house. So I'm over here. It was too late for me to go home. I was just like, I just got to go to bed. And now I'm going to be with you. So when I'm waiting, my phone, I'm nervous for my phone. I'm waiting for them to call me up and be like, hey man, you didn't do the job. And so I'm just like, I'm going to be with you forever until we get this done, you know? But the thing is, I was supposed to give them something on the 1st. I'm giving them something I gave them something on the 5th. Dude, 2:30 in the morning on Sunday. But again, the thing is, I also know, I know it's like, whatever, I don't know anything. But so there was a moment where, again, this is, okay, so as opposed to Mom trying to remember what to say or how to speak from the forest, she turns into the crook she is. And she's just like, okay. She's like, give me the thing in my ear. And then now she's using her creator. She's like, give me the thing in my ear. And then you talk to me and you tell me what to say in the ear. So she's over here trying to be like a fucking broadcaster. And I'm like, how are we going to do that? And she's just like, what do you mean? Just talk to me in my ear. Tell me what to say. And I'm like, dude, I have my big headphones. I didn't have my small ones. She's like, let's go to your house right now. And I'm like, dude, we can't. And she's just like, you better go right now. And then she's over here going like this, you know? And I'm like, dude, Mom, I'm like, look, I'm in the video with you where it's talking about us. What am I going to do? Be on the phone and tell you what to say in your ear while you're sitting next to me? And she was just like, oh my God. And again, I'm like, this is the funniest thing in the world. And again, every time I laugh, it's worse. It's worse. I'm over here shooting herself. She's shooting herself in the foot. She's shooting me in my foot. But whenever I laugh, I'm shooting her in the foot. So she's over here dancing, just getting shot up hard. And I'm over here being like, dude, yo, like, let's go again. Like, let's do, you know, like, let's just do this. And then, but again, so they got to a point where I had to start filming. And then the video's about it's about like it's about a movie. But again, so, you know, I'm also like, dude, I don't even know I'm even supposed to be saying this stuff. That's also why I'm kind of like, okay, memberships, maybe I could just get away with whatever. Even though, again, I just know in the long run it's not going to be anything. But at the time, right now, it might be something, you know? But the thing is, a squeeze toy, I don't know if that's enough. Dude, she threw, no. There's things all over the floor. She threw things. She broke things. And again, she didn't want to be doing any of this stuff. And again, I couldn't stop laughing. Wait, that's what membership tier level. Oh, okay. Basic ones would be membership video. Access to would be more. I see. I didn't even think about tiers. Yeah. Like preview of a movie coming out. No, not a preview, but kind of like the meaning, like one of the outlooks of the movie told through us, kind of thing. Kevin, I sent you an example from the Star Wars channel. Sick. Also, again, I thank you guys so much. I really do, you know, I really do feel like I'm not as bad as I was, you know? And that feels so good. But also, let me ask you this, because again, I'm just trying to figure all this. I just want to get this stuff down so that I could start. And again, I also kind of want to show Mom when I start doing the thing, what to do. Okay, 1 second. Wait, Joe, is this for Discord or is this for you? This is for YouTube, isn't it? Yeah. I think it is. No. Member only Discord. Is this a tier on you? Okay, I'm a little bit confused. Discord DM. Yeah. Joe, I'm here. Look at that. I'm already, dude, I'm in. Dude, I feel like I'm a fucking hacker because I fucking opened Joe's DMs while I'm live streaming with you guys. Okay, so this is YouTube. Okay, so members only Discord, priority replies to comments. How the fuck is that a thing? Dude, I don't know what the fuck that means. Cool perks is awesome. 10% off merch, easy, awesome. Loyalty badges next to your name. Oh, sick. So you could, oh my God. And these are all easy things to like turn on in YouTube. Like Joe, do you kind of run any of these things, or this is one of those things where like you subscribe to and you're a member of like Star Wars YouTubes? Your current level, member only streams, member only live chats. Wow. Okay, one second. So let's just say hypothetically, this is a member only stream. Awesome. You get a perk because you're a member. Member only live chats, does that mean like if I go live, let's just say this is live to the public, but only people who could comment in chats would be people who are members? And like I could just toggle that on? Look at me using the word toggle. Oh, and then this membership is 15% off. Oh my God. He has a channel in Discord that is linked to being a YouTube member. He has a channel in Discord that is linked to become. Oh, I see. So it's linked. So it's like if you're a member on YouTube, then you just get access to the Discord. Yes, you can set it up to where if people are members on YouTube gain access to Discord servers and read the user's YouTube account to verify they are members. Yes, only members can chat if it's, oh my God, no, the chat doesn't really. EPZ and Joe, I feel like said two opposite things, but okay. But one second, wait, master. Okay, one second. So first off is, okay, so Padawan is 99 cents a month, and then you get those things. Okay. Then a night. So Joe, how much do you spend on being a knight? Is it like $5? And then a master after 1 year, saber, 20% off merch. What the fuck does that mean? Sorry, my bad. There's multiple ways. I'm sure. I mean, I'm learning that. The tiers, I love that. The tiers should be, dude, I fucking love that. The tiers should be. That feels like a Cure song or something. The tiers, dude, Scoops, that is gonna make me laugh forever. I'm gonna be like hungover in like a month, and I'm just gonna like randomly remember the tiers should be, and so I laugh. So okay, so $1, $5, $15. Obviously, this is just for this thing. I'm not saying that this is like the absolute template. It's like how over on Twitch, you could set up stream chats only for people who are actually following the channel in question. It helps with spammers. Oh, brother. He sends you lightsabers after being a member. Wait, like legit ones at the house? Like hypothetically, if you're a master member of Lily Hayes for a year, then mom sends you a lightsaber. Not a lightsaber, but like an original Take a Chance mug or like art or something. Something. But like physical, not like it's like a it's like $150 saver. Oh, I see. Sick. I like that. Just because it's like even if you like, what's $15 a month? Wait a second. I also am just excited about 15 times 12. So if it's $180 and he's sending you $150, it's like it's really just building community. It's like he's not like actually like straight eating off you. It's like everyone wins. I mean, it's like you're buying a Saber, but with a family. Mom could use a straitjacket when she's pissed, 100%. Wait up. He also does monthly giveaways, and I won a $200 helmet for members. Whoa. So it's like, yeah. I mean, it's like anything. It's like, it's you're only like beholden to like how creative you want to be. It's like you could do, but that's also it. Like the only reason why I'm like, the only reason why I haven't like started any of that stuff is because it's like, I don't want to just be like, do nothing, you know? Member only streams. I feel like this might be a little bit closer in time to a member only stream. In some way, but it's also going to be funny because I just know that on this channel, it'll be a lot different people than Mom's channel. But I also feel like, oh my God, like the ads, Mom likes to she likes to hustle and bustle. You know, she likes to like, oh my God, if it's $1 a month, you get 10% off. But if it's $5 a month, you get 15% off. She loves that, you know, she loves the like, oh man, you know, like she's like, she cooks, you know? But so, I mean, I'm excited about that in time. I just want to make YouTube videos with her. And the only problem is it's a bit tricky because of this, you know? But, again, I hope that she sees when I do the thing, she'll kind of like hop on. You just have to start small with one tier so we can get Crazy Lily smoothies by our names. That's I really want. Okay. So let me ask you this. To make the smoothies. How do I make the smoothies? Where is Mom? Sorry, I'm late. She is over here yelling about bills. Mom, come say hello for a sec. How do I make the smoothies? But also, Levon, I'm kind of over here just like asking questions to learn how to do stuff. Levon wanted to say hello.
Lavan, how are you, man? I'm going to tell you one thing, honestly. Yesterday, honestly, I realized how much you guys mean to me. You know, I don't know, you know.
Well, this is, she said this a lot. Because the thing was, when we were making the video, it wasn't her talking to you guys. You know what I mean? So she was just like, bro.
When I talk to you guys, I say whatever I want, and I don't have to think about it. You are you, and me, it's me. You don't like it, buzz off. You like it, I love you. I'll brace you for the rest of my life.
I'll brace you.
Yeah, you know.
She said a few. She said again. The thing is,
I couldn't say brains. Kevin and brains. I cannot say brains.
Oh
you know.
God. Kate
you know
says
what
hi.
does it feel? Hi, honey.
Wait, making
Hi.
emotes and stickers is fairly straightforward. I make them constantly. Okay, cool. So
What's
then
going on?
So the thing is,
Why did you show that I broke this? I'm going to get new ones. You don't understand.
where are you gonna get new ones? Mom, dude, fix your lips, bro.
I just said Nutella.
Oh,
Oh, shut up already.
do
Looking
you see?
at my
Do you
mouth.
see that, man?
Oh, I have chocolate.
Wait a
Sorry.
second. Oh my God! Wait, this is so sick. I just brought this up in
they have it.
in the Discord. Wilson says just saw the Dawes Substack post that featured your needle point of Taylor Goldsmith. How many different mediums do you work with, dude? Wilson. You know what's
How old this-
No, but you know Taylor just posted a photo of that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a thing called Substack. I just brought this up on our Discord, but there's a thing called Substack where he writes about some stories, and then you kind of like, you don't need, but I think it's good to have like an image up front.
And he didn't tell you?
No, well the thing was, yesterday in the morning, I was just looking at it because I wanted to like look at what it was, and so I looked at Dawes, and the first thing he posted it like 2 minutes ago. I look at it, and the first thing up is my needlepoint.
Did he tell you?
Taylor?
Yeah.
No, but he gave me credit.
This is nice too. I just asked if he's talking.
1 second. Wait a second.
I can use it short.
Oh
Where
my
is the
God.
thing?
Also, think about mom getting that.
You don't understand. You don't understand.
second, wait.
I went to bed at 1:45, and maybe I slept at 4.
Dude, Wilson.
Wilson,
Wait,
honey,
but
thank
also,
you.
wait, do you, so clearly you follow Dawes on Substack. I think I made a few things that were on that thing. I mean,
I don't know how he did it. He gave me to try once.
Yeah, this is it. It is a bit nuts. When you go out, it is a bit nuts. But I mean,
11 years ago.
yeah.
Shoot. Times is going too fast, man. Enjoy life. Let's love each other. Hug each other. Only good stuff to
Hug
say.
each others.
Yeah, no
each others.
no negativity. Just positive and just good stuff. And
Look,
good.
Levon says, I'm young, but technology makes me feel old.
Why? Technology supposedly.
Stop acting like you feel younger because you use technology. You live at the Apple store.
I feel young because of you guys.
Settle down.
I talk to you. I'm not talking people my age. And believe me, you know what? My age is not too old.
But Wilson,
they're older people.
I started taking photographs and then I started directing, which seems like a pretty decent, easy pipeline, even though it's not easy.
Nothing is easy.
Yeah.
To walk out the door, you have to do the steps. It's not easy. Your feet hurts. The toenails, too long the nails. Nothing is easy. You go to the bathroom, you sit, you need easy. You have the crickets in your head, man.
Well, here's the thing, and it's funny because this is a passion from yesterday. But the thing was, every time she's just like, I got it, I'm just like, those are famous last words, don't say that. And I'm like, nothing is easy. And she every so often thinks something is easy, and then she learns the hard way. And I'm just like, everything is impossible. And if it comes easy, just be thankful and move on. But then the next thing, everything's impossible. All your favorite bands? Yeah, I did all your favorite bands. I basically did all the stuff for all your favorite bands for the most part. It was also a bit of a bummer because that record cover was supposed to look different. But yes, I shot all this stuff. I made the cross stitches. Number one, nothing is easy. That's a fact. Also Wilson, did you see the Dawes stuff on this channel? I mean, I did the We're All Gonna Die kind of like documentary-ish. And then I shot all the 45 covers for All Your Favorite Bands. I made All Your Favorite Bands video. I made Things Happen. Yeah, that's All Your Favorite Bands. I did that whole thing. And then I did When the Tequila Runs Out. I did a lot of stuff with them. But I also, like, on this channel, like, Taylor and Griffin, like, they covered Beatles songs and they did Butterfly by Weezer. Star Trek Maniac, I hate interviews. Wilson. Well, it's also funny too. Wilson, how do you know, not how do you know me? How are you here right now? I love this and I thank you. Yes, I fucking love the doc. Motherfucker. Thank you very much, man. Also, it's a bummer. Truly a bummer. And also, again, like I was thinking about Substack to a certain extent. Because the thing is, do you know who my mom is? I'm taking it so. But over here is going to be more of like that stuff as opposed to mom stuff because mom has her own channel and I'll be fucking with her over there. But dude, oh my God, that video, that documentary, hey Jamie, how's it going? Was dude, I was supposed to make a video every week for a year. I wanted to make 52 videos, 10 minutes a piece. Oh my God, dude, Star Trek. Hopefully everything goes well. I'm sorry about that. That's mom thing. She'll help the forest. Oh man, I'm sure they're such a bummer. But so the thing is, I'm sitting on, oh my God, I'll blow your head off if you really fuck with that thing. I've started following you because of Dawes, obviously. Familiar with your mom. Dude, sick. So 1 second, have you followed this channel for a while? And did you just hop in here out of nowhere? Because at the moment right now, the channel has been stagnant for years. And just recently, I've started to I'm about to make things on this channel, but everyone here right now in the chat is essentially like a mom person. And I'm just asking them questions about Substack and Discord and memberships on YouTube. And so it's cool because, again, I think that you're probably more, again, these are like family to me, but like you're probably more the audience initially that would be on this channel than people who just know mom. You know, I think that people might see mom on this and be like, oh, cool, the pancake pie lady, and be like, what the fuck is Jim Keltner doing here, you know? But yeah, because you know, dude, I'm sitting on Blake videos. I mean, so I was filming a bunch of stuff. I tried to make a little zine, called Citizen's Arrest, and the Dawes thing was the first thing, and I was like, yo, let's just make a little bit of, let's kind of do like a little vlog something. Because when we were in that record, when we were making the record, or when they were doing the thing, it was them, Blake, and then Greg Kohler, that's John Bryan's engineer. Fuck, dude. And the day we moved in to the studio, Blake won a Grammy for the Alabama Shakes record. And I was like, and literally, but Wilson, literally, I swear, I was like, I had access. I mean, I have access to that stuff and I feel so lucky, but I was like, I swear I didn't know you, but I was like, Wilson, I was like, there's someone out there that would love this shit 100%, because it was like, dude, these people, you know, they're talking about pick gauges and, you know, attack on, you know, certain strings compared to whatever. And I'm just like, these motherfuckers are nerds, you know, in the best way possible. And so am I. And I loved it, but I was just like, I know I'm not alone. And then it's just like, dude, I mean, I've got shit of like Jim Keltner talking to Griff about modded out MPCs in the 90s. And I'm like, dude, this is fucking good. But there were people who at the time, not really the band much, but like couldn't really see the value in that, because it's not like, it's neither here nor there. It's really interesting stuff, but it's like, it's really not about the record, you know? But that was, dude, Tone Quest. Oh my God. Yes, dude. Yes, dude. That's awesome. Oh my God. Yeah. Dude, Wiley in the shop. That's also the old shop. I gotta go see that dude. Yeah, man. Oh my God, dude. I swear, man, that was for you. That really. And oh my God. And I was like, man, we could get Wilson, man. And I mean, like, you were already a part of the thing, but again, I was like, dude, hanging out with those dudes, hanging out with anyone like that, asking a few questions about that shit after the fact, editing some stuff. You know, that was also the thing. Before I made any real videos with mom, before really like YouTube video or like Instagram videos, I made that to learn how to use Adobe. So like, that was my first student anything. That was like not film school, because it's like, I'm not over here being like, I'm going to submit it to film festivals, but fuck it, man. Yeah, that's my first documentary. You know what I mean? Give me every second of that footage. Dude, Wilson, oh my God. Dude, I got... wait up, just sent you a visual guide how to get... Dude, thank you so much, Peasy. The fucking man, dude. But, oh my God, I got such stuff. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, here's a good one. I mean, dude, I have footage of... No, I mean, I have hard drives. Well, you know, this is one thing that I was saying, kind of like with a bit of like not a chip on my shoulder, but just kind of like feeling very confident in my taste. I was just like, I'm going to shoot this stuff, and not just Dawes stuff, just like in general stuff. But I was just like, I'm only going to shoot things that I believe 100% will appreciate. And I feel like, you know, dude, you know, like watching Blake, I mean, just literally rip solos and just produce, you know. It's like, I remember when I was watching some of the footage, and I was just like, okay, cool, let's make a fucking big, yo, how's it going, Hans? I was like, yo, let's make a video every week for a year. I was like, and I still mean it. I'm like, and again, not on some cocky shit, just on some like, you fuck with them, you fuck with the record, you'll fuck with what I made. And it's not because I made anything. It's if it was a fucking junkyard, it'd just be shit you fuck with. You know what I mean? If you like the record, then you're gonna like this stuff. And then I was just like, motherfucking Rolling Stone wishes, man. You can't just be in the thing. Dog, I did that shit. Dude, hell yeah. Again, I swear, I got the chills. It makes me feel good. And it's like, dude, that was this was like, that was like the thesis back in the day. And then I focused on mom, especially during lockdown. But the thing was, I mean, I was shooting things for this channel where I was just like all of, dude, Jason Bozell and Blake, all of like Phoebe Bridgers' band. And this is before mom was in Phoebe's video. So I was just like, Phoebe will be around the corner for sure. Those two Fiona Apple interviews, I have so much Fiona stuff. And then it's like the Dawes stuff. I mean, they're also such pros. I'll just be like, yo, because also this is a thing too. There's like a bit of like a thing. It was like, I was like, just do some covers. Like I was just like, give me like Crazy After All These Years. But it's not like, it's like some labels. And again, at the time, this is a decade ago. I mean, how long ago was that thing? So I understand I was a bit ahead of the curve in that regard, even though I was still kind of late to Instagram or YouTube. But I was like, it's like, if I'm saying, yo, oh my God. And now I'm just thinking about it. Dude, I had an idea. And again, oh my God, it'll still slay, but it wouldn't hit the same. Dude, I wanted to make a video. One second. Taylor Goldsmith has been posting tons of demos on Substack, and seeing the footage, those creative moments is gratifying for a fan. You're a G. That's a fact. Oh my God. Dude, I hit up Taylor because the first North Hills record was recorded by, oh my God, he's the best. What the fuck am I blanking for? He's the fucking best. What the fuck is his name? He was in the Mystic Valley Band. He directed a bunch. Nick Freitas. Also, oh my God, I take it you fuck with Nick Freitas, but if you don't, oh my God, please fuck with Nick Freitas. But the thing was, I was essentially like the Dawes archivist. I mean, like I had so much stuff. I still have so much stuff. But then when I stopped doing the Dawes stuff full time, I went to mom. You know, things kind of got not lost, but oh my God, wait, I'll break your head off. 1 second. Wait up. Have you seen the video, the Goodbye Wiley video? I'm assuming they probably did it. Dude, I know Jonathan Wilson, of course. Jonathan Wilson, see, you're a real one, but this is exactly my thesis. I was like, to you, you know what you're talking about, but I will take your head off, man. Nick Freitas, he's amazing. He recorded the first North Hills record. Freitas called me up and was just like, Kev, do you want this? Because I just found this. And he was like, Substack wasn't a thing yet, or at least Taylor wasn't on it yet. So he was just like, they're not going to do anything with it. Not that I'm saying that they're not going to do anything with it, but it's just like, cool. Like, this is awesome. But like, where is this going to go? And then once Substack happened, there was a place where those things could live. So then he started doing a bunch of that stuff. But I just digitized for Wiley's last show about a year ago or something. I digitized like 20 hours of Simon Dawes footage. So it's like, dude, I sat and I watched 20 hours of Blake and Taylor writing Blood and Guts, writing, oh my God, dude. Okay. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm fucking, dude. What I really wanted to do, I still would love to do it, but again, it feels a little different because everyone kind of looks at these things as content, which is totally fine. But like, when you interview someone, or when you watch an interview with someone who doesn't really understand what they have, and it's like, so like, I don't know, man, I just made it, Yes, I saw. Damn. That's wild. Dude, were they opening for Incubus at the time? Or was it like, did you just see fucking Simon Dawes? Because that's fucking cutty. Also, was it post, what's that live thing they did? Wait, I'm nerding out so hard right now. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Wait. What was the thing? What was the thing that they did live? It was in like Little Rock. they put out records. Definitely watch that doc. I love behind the scenes stuff. Wait, otherwise I worked. Dude, Muzza, hell yeah. Hell yeah. No, it was Day Trotter. Also, again, this is what I'm saying too. It's like I want to do that, and again, I love the Forest for being here, but like Mom's thing, I will be Mom's right hand. But like this will just, it won't necessarily all be Dawes, but it'll be the roots of these things, or you know, kind of like me talking about this whatever shit. But okay. This, and again, I would have. Again, man, it would have been home runs, but peep this one. The best. So after Simon Dawes did the Day Trotter. I know I'm so lost, Joe. I'm sorry, but after Simon Dawes did the Day Trotter session, which was essentially like the peak of Simon Dawes. The illest shit would have been, which I want to do the piece on, is Simon Dawes' second record. Simon Dawes' second record was supposed to be Blood and Guts, Bedside Manor, A Western Skyline, Hiroshima, Story of My Life. And all I'm getting at is, dude, the second Simon Dawes record was supposed to be North Hills and Break Mirrors, whatever the fuck that was going to look like. And it was like, holy shit, this would be bananas, dude. And again, I was over here being like, yo, listen, man, these stories are more than worth telling. This is really, it's cool, it's rad, whatever. And again, this is also pre Jonathan Wilson coming in the mix. This was also the first time Tay was around. Again, these are like amazing Substack, you know, posts. But again, this is what I was also, again, I'm talking to a lot of people like Joe is the motherfucking homie. But when he's saying he's lost, I'm like, when I was telling him last week going live streaming on this channel, I was like, I know how to make content, not because I know how to make content, but because if you like this, I can see the value in this thing that people might not see the value of in real time. Can you imagine that record? Actually, no. Like, could you imagine, like, dude, it'd probably be like Blake probably producing, but I don't know. But also like Sean Everett would probably be the engineer, because that's who engineered Break Mirrors. And now look at where the fuck Sean is. And Joseph, you know, who's Blake's dude now. And it would have been nuts, dude. And oh my God, the best would have been, which I mean, like, obviously it's such a bummer that they broke up, but also it's probably the best for everyone. Also, for all we know, they're going to do something in some time. But could you imagine if they fucking made that record and then they split and we actually had something? It would be like, oh my God. And it's like, and again, and I'm over here, and again, I also understand where I'm kind of like, I was a little too left of center. I was a little too loose when I was talking to some of these people, especially their management teams, where like they're putting out new records and I'm over here being like, the fucking second Simon Dawes record. Are you joking? Let's fucking run this, you know? Or at least let's tell this story. But a lot of my thesis was, let's make content based on art and not necessarily try to sell anything, but I think that in the long run, it'll help sell everything. That's all I was trying to say. I'm sorry to totally derail your live, but your shit has been so important as a hardcore fan. Mad inspired. Dude, oh my God. Thank you so much. Again, you're the first person I've streamed with in this world. Look at this motherfucker. Look, wait. I'm talking to someone on my channel about my channel from back in the day.
Yeah.
And now again, we're talking about Blake record. He knows everyone.
It's nice. Welcome aboard. He knows everybody too.
No,
He knows everybody.
But again,
but you said first, I'm first, he's second.
What?
Whatever you did, I'm first, he's second.
What the hell are you talking about?
You told him just now that you're the first one who said it, to screen that, blah, blah, blah. This is what I heard. I heard wrong too.
100%.
So it's my brains and my ears. Okay, guys, adios, auf Wiedersehen. I'm going to Trader Joe's. Maybe I don't know what I'm buying either.
No, so look, so the thing is, I was like, Because you know what I said was, I was like, dude, I think that I could find enough of the people who love the stuff that I love and have access to. And then I just thought that whenever someone is putting out a record, because really, really what happened was, I think it was like a blog, but I was like, no. NPR premiered Things Happen. Reminds me of old school. Dude, yeah. Wait, did Cracker Farm do this stuff? Wait, that's awesome. Oh my God. Wait, also real quick. Wait, I'm assuming 100%, but I'm just throwing it out there. Have you listened to that Bobby Charles record? Do you fuck with Bobby Charles? Because I haven't thought of Cracker for a long time, but our good friend passed away and I listened to Bobby Charles today randomly and I thought of that world. I thought of Nashville and that whole thing. And I'm like, dude, you know what? Dude, I made that thing. And again, it was weird. It was weird. And no, it wasn't weird. You loved it. I loved it. And I thank you so much for even fucking with it. But it wasn't kind of like pushed. And Cracker was like, yo, that motherfucker put in some work, throw it out there, But the thing was, again, I was so, the thing was, yeah, I think we put something out and then, because Things Happen was my first music video that I made. And then because also, oh my God, I shot everything for Middle Brother besides the album cover, which is so weird. But I was around the whole entire thing for Middle Brother. I went to Nashville with Taylor and I left. I met Griffin there. He was like 16. And then we hung out. And then when we were done with that, we were family. And then I started hitting the road with them. Yes, dude, Wilson. Hell yeah. That's exactly what I was listening to. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot, dude, the fucking band. That was so good. But so the thing was, I was like, yo, man, there's no way in the world we live in today, which is 11 years ago, whatever, longer. And I was like, why don't we just not let some fucking publication tell the story of what the fuck we're doing? Why don't we just tell the story of what we're doing to the people who fucking fuck with us? Am I wrong? You know what I mean? Where I'm like, because even I think that the second video, I could be wrong. This was, when I think I'm wrong, I'll say it. But I think that All Your Favorite Bands was premiered by like, no, it wasn't Pitchfork, but it was some other publication. And so then the management was just like, yo, Kev's making these things and some avenues of attention are opening up. And again, I don't really think that it's like so me, but I was like, let's make videos, man. And then I was so just like, dude, why not just do it all ourselves? Let's just go straight to the fucking source. Let's go to the internet. Dude, I was even like, yo, man, the amount of times I told Taylor back in the day to be like, yo, man, get on to Medium and let's just talk about records. I've spent hours. Dude, Hans, when you asked me, if you're still here, when you asked me, Kevin, do you always have these conversations about fucking art and forever and whatever? Yes. And it's that. It's like, it was like every day, Taylor and I are out to lunch talking about, and I mean in our brains, not eating because I don't eat in public, but it was just talking about fucking Pocket, man. Pockets, dude. I mean, talking about just fucking house bands. You know what I mean? Just the Swampers. Like, we're not over here being like, oh man, we love Marvin Gaye, which obviously we do. We're just like talking about fucking Jamerson or, fucking whatever, Van Dyke Park lyrics and just Cuddy shit. You know what I mean? The fucking, like the fucking Wrecking Crew. Oh my God. So I was going to say, I got sidetracked. Also, homie, I have ADD and I'm dyslexic. So there's also, so that's a part of the band that is sitting here with me. So I go on tangents, but one thing was, dude, I wanted to, right after Alternative Theories of Physics, I was like, Griffin, because I love Griffin's voice. And Griffin can sing so well. Griffin plays the piano so beautifully. He's so good. And he's just so musical. and he's my favorite drummer, but it's also like he just doesn't, it's like he's not out there like that. So I was like, I was talking about, have you seen that video of Leon Russell? It was on like CBS in the 70s, and there were like people like baking pies in the studio, and it was just like he was basically just he was musical directing he was producing a live session, and they just filmed it. And then also my favorite concert, one of my favorite concerts, is a concert for Bangladesh. And again, Leon being the musical director, I was like, Griff, let's get the homies together. And Griff wanted to call it a song for Kev, but I was like, look, let's do Bobby Charles tracks. Let's do, just all the like little feats, like all the like just the shit we fuck with, Let's get Blake, let's get Bozell, let's get Wilson, let's get the people. And again, it was gonna be in my garage, and let's just get some cameras. And again, don't play the fucking camera. We're not selling anything. Just fucking play the music, Because even with, dude, I have footage of all of the practices before a lot of tours, and I was always like, these are the ones. It's like Taylor's. He perfectly doesn't give a fuck. Like he perfectly is bad because they're such professionals. They're so good. That band is fucking amazing. But when you're just not giving a fuck, and then you're really dilly-dallying and you're just tuning your guitar throughout the whole fucking whatever, man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Those motherfuckers can play. They're just so good, man. Oh my God, dude. One second. Wait. Again, now I'm like, if I could find this real quick, but I don't know if I can, but I think I just stumbled upon it. Also, oh my God, Johnny Fritsch. I'm seeing a few photos. Oh my God, wait a second. Did you see that video of Blake at the Shred for Your Life thing, where he, oh my God, wait, fuck this. 1 second. Wait, are you still, 1 second, Wilson, are you still here? Also, again, I'm so sorry if I'm fucking boring everyone. Found Faye years ago because of you. I feel like I've stumbled on gold again. Motherfucker. Mom! Dude, again, thank you, man. I don't even know what to say. Oh my God. Also fucking, dude, you're about to fucking, dude, look, someone just said.
You just killed the hell out of
Well,
me.
look, dude.
Okay.
Look, I found Faye years ago. Because of you. I feel like I stumbled upon gold again with these live streams.
Thank you for saying it.
But look,
Thank you. You deserve it.
No, but
You-
But again, no. But what I'm saying is this.
Yeah.
No, fuck all that Hope Tribe bullshit. Do you understand this?
Here is Faye, man.
Okay, 1 second.
Here is
Wait.
Faye.
I'm hooked, brother. Okay, wait a second. Watch this shit. And again, it's also like, I'm also like,
He
what's
really knows everybody.
and also that's not true either. But oh my God.
Who is
Oh
this
my
man?
God. Wait a second. 1 second.
You brought your new glasses? Good.
Oh my God. Okay, wait a second. Dude. Oh my God. Wilson.
He sending you?
No, this is on my phone, man. This is just, okay, Wilson. Again, I have to, wait, look. Oh my God. Look, Mom.
Wonderful, guys. You really make me happy when he's happy. I hear him talking.
No,
I said,
well, the
"Whoa."
thing is, it's like there's two people here right now that aren't in the forest. And they found out about Faye and then was like, oh yeah, you made these Dawes things and said, oh my God, you're a big part of the
They're
thing.
sending you some messages.
No, that's me, bro. Stop acting like you know the fucking.
What the hell do I know? Come to my
No,
world.
okay, wait a second. Wait. I'm gonna get you, man. I'm about to get you, bro. So 1 second. Also 1 second. You know what? I really do have. I should be telling.
What story?
No, I should be telling Taylor this stuff. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, dude, I'm not. This is his. You know.
He needs this support.
No, but no, not even saying support. I'm saying he should put this out.
So tell him.
Do you know what I mean? Like this, these are just like in like the bowels of my fucking phone, where it's just like Wilson wants to know this. But one second.
I'm going to Trader Joe's.
Okay, one second. Peep this. Wait, not boring, dude. Just been feeding a jumping spider, baby listening. You've been inspiring, dude. I love you, Mackenzie. Wait, you're like the Jon Favreau of That's funny. I mean, well, dude, for a while, I think a lot of like my kind of job was just to explain why this is like, again, okay, I'm going to be just doing like video essays and talking to some friends and stuff when I really start this channel up again. Because again, like before you got in here, I was just talking to Joe and the whole force, but Joe and EPZ in particular about, very like, okay, so membership tiers and what, just like these things that like I'm just learning like on the clock, just hanging out. So the thing is, so one thing is, okay, forever I have been like a part of, when I was on the road with dogs a long time ago, and my phone fucking got an update and it was no longer my phone. I was really bummed, and I was just like, I went to the Apple store like Mom always does, because she goes there for any problem she ever has. I was like, dude, give me my old phone back. And they're like, oh, cool, it's the update. It can't. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm in jail. I'm not going to do this again. I'm going to update my phone all the time. And I was just like, I only collected vinyl. I only got fucking, like hardcover media, whatever. And then I was like, I'm going to make stuff online. Period. End of story. I'm done. Then I was like, I'm going to take content seriously. But so then during that time, I was really heavy in this kind of like debate, still am for the most part, of, and again, I get it. But so this is language like considering feel, or pocket or whatever that some people might not fully understand the nuances of. Art to content. And obviously with artists, content is a bad word. And I get the conversation if you want to have it. But then on the way my head works on a separate axis is, don't create value for, a supporter and ask for something in return, you're spamming. Creating value for a supporter and asking something in return, you're marketing. Creating value for a supporter, not asking for anything in return, you're creating content. You create enough content, God knows what the fuck that's gonna look like in a decade. Where it's just like, look, man, you like this? You found out about fucking Faye because of a video are you fucking kidding me? And again, I also feel like it's a matter of like certain trust. But the thing is, I was like, oh my God, no, let's film this shit. And I was like, I could see the value in it in real time because of my thesis, where it's just like, whatever. So I say that to say, dude, peep this one. I think this was the Watkins tour. Listen to this. Can you hear this?
Have you ever thought your little girl glamour shots and the events of that
dude, this is like,
day spent at the mall?
Dude, this is like,
maybe
I'm like,
a part
this would be
of
important.
you didn't know you were clinging to, as if that's where the secret had
And dude, this is like him
taken
writing,
most of
like this isn't ready yet.
like a feather that finds its
Let's fucking
invisible
go.
path as it falls. Just beneath the surface, there's another one of me. At the root of all my trouble, in the twitch before I speak, with thoughts and revelations even I could not expect. So just beneath the surface is where he will stay kept.
That's what I'm saying. It is good. I love all the unpolished, shitty things. Because this isn't shitty.
When you talk about me, do you stick to the memories? Or was I just another victim of the case? The one that went cold on you, the way it was meant to do. For any detective that hasn't accepted his place, it still wanders the city in hopes of it showing its face. Just beneath the surface, there's another one of me, at the root of all my trouble, in the twitch before I speak, with thoughts and revelations even I could not suspect. So just beneath the surface is where he will stay kept. Between my thoughtless words and my wordless thoughts, between my plotless fears and my fearless plots, the center keeps on drifting. There is no bottom or top. Just beneath the surface, the music never stops. The music never stops. Just beneath the surface, there's another one of me, at the root of all my trouble, in the twitch before I speak, with thoughts and revelations even I could not expect. So just beneath the surface is where he will stay kept. Oh, just beneath the surface is where he will stay kept.
So good. Okay, but also, but I think so. Again, so with that being said, too, now I was thinking about it while I was watching that. I'm like, I don't know. Again, I like the idea of content and art, just because what does it even mean? It's just like we're just really wrapping our head around fucking who knows what, because I think that all these things are going to change in time. Like, obviously, content is to be understood as art without a fucking doubt. But until then, whatever. And some people are already there. But that doesn't feel like content. I was just there, and I was just like, this is important. And fucking, I don't know Wilson, but I know Wilson. I don't know Wilson, but I am Wilson. You know what I mean? And I think that was also kind of like a thing that I had, like a thing that like I can do, you know? Because I even remember, because it's like now I'm thinking about like that was a time and that was awesome, and I don't remember filming that. And oh my god, wait. Oh my god, wait, peep this one. Okay, wait, one last thing before I keep on fucking yapping. But wait, peep this one, Wilson. Here's a fun backstory, dude. I think the Fleet Foxes were around, but this is also pre. No. This is like, it's like Tillman was becoming Father John, and Taylor was like, Kev, have you listened to the Father John record yet? And this is also like, I think he was getting it from Wilson, because also Wiley played on it or engineered on it. And I think played on it a little bit. So it's through like Wiley, I guess, or I don't know. And then they sent me, or he was just like, oh, let me send it over to you. But before he did, he was just like, you got to hear this. And then he just fucking picked up his guitar. He played me Father John from memory. Oh wait, listen to this.
Before they do my face up like a corpse and say, get up and dance. before the beast comes looking for last year's rent. I would like to abuse my love. Smoke everything inside with every girl I've ever loved.
He's got like the best musical, one of the best musical memories. He just knew, yeah.
Right along the wreckage,
Like he's remembering the
on a
song
horse
and the lyrics
deep in
while showing me.
sun.
I'm losing it. See, he doesn't know.
Hollywood, here I come.
Griff singing backup just because he remembers.
Look out, Hollywood, here I come. It's gonna be a mess. Look out, Hollywood, here I come. He says that in the...
See, so like, okay, it was like, dude, I forgot I had that, but I mean, I remember what I shot that on, so I probably have it in a hard drive somewhere, but that was just on my phone because I was trying to find you. Blake did a thing at the Newport Folk Festival where he did Can't Touch This. So Dawes was the backing, it was basically Simon Dawes, and then it was just Blake ripping. Also, no. I also do have another one of that. Because again, it was like, I was in these rooms and I was just like, fuck it, I'll put my phone up. My fucking audio sucks. Who gives a shit? Because also, it's like, it makes up for in the charm. It's like, again, it makes up for, at least I believed. I was like, a lot of the shit that I love, well, my favorite is John Bryan. So it's like every time I listen to John, I mean, it's bootlegs, you know? I mean, it's you can't find that shit besides, you know, Meaningless and then the big records, you know, or the you know, yo, Cello, how's it going? You know, like the film stuff. And so I was just like, fuck it. I mean, I'm like in my head, I love good audio, but like, I'm like a deadhead. I'm just like get me in the room. I don't give a shit. And so I was like, yeah, again, I think that this is something, you know? But it's also funny too, because even now it's like, I know I could kind of like tell the stories and explain the things in a way where like, again, I don't know. It's like, I mean, I think Taylor would be like, that's cool, but I don't know if he could see the value in it like I could see the value in it, you know? Or like that we could see the value in it. And I'm over here being like, fucking dude, oh my God. Like, you know, I should fucking, oh my God. I should start a live stream show where I just play the fucking homies demos. They don't know what to do with it. I'm over here being like, all right, guys, Jenny Lewis today. You know what I mean? I've been working on my own music a little. PR side hustle, I find really difficult. With pushing new singles for artists, I feel like everything now is high quality content first, music second. That's a fact. I agree with that completely. And it's fucked. But I'm also saying this too 100%. Homie, the game has changed. I can't get mad at the rules. I'm over here. It's like, dude, man, some people here, most people here, there's 10 people here. Also, there's 10 people here. I love you all. Also, man, yo, with respect, this is, I'm eating shit, man. It's like also, you know, I'm putting in all this work, but I'm like, dude, motherfucker, man, making TikToks while my mom was not in the cards. Fuck it, you know? Like I was like, man, I think she's as interesting as anyone. I want to do stuff with her. Here's a fucking language I'm gonna learn. I don't want to learn, dude, right now before, I mean, it's like, you know, you guys got here to talk about music, but I'm over here asking questions about Discord. I don't want to learn that shit, you know? But I'm also like, I just know to ante up, then I can speak freely and be this there. I remember even like talking to Taylor and a few others in the beginning of 2020. I was like, yo, TikTok. And then I forgot who it was. I think it was one of the people from the Morning Benders, I think. But regardless, they were like, oh, isn't that no, it wasn't them. But anyhow, someone was just like, isn't that the app where the young girls dance? And I was just like, well, until we get there, motherfucker, of course. All these platforms are hyper specific until they're broad as fuck. You know, it's like Facebook is where boomers go to yell about politics. You know what I mean? It's like, that's not where it started. But I'm also like, homie, it's unfortunate. Again, it sucks, but it's like, I would rather yap about my shit wherever like I could grab some land at the time, and then show my work. Because I also do, I mean, I genuinely think too, like, yeah, like it's crazy. You got to be an artist to be an artist, and then you got to be an artist about bringing attention to your art. It's fucked, you know? Because even like, I mean, and this me and Taylor talk about for a while before, but it's just like, he has this stuff, but like, I could present it in a, it's like, I genuinely feel like, again, I'm a little bit zany and kooky, but I feel like, you know, you could feel, I could give my force. I feel like I could transmit my enthusiasm about these things in a way where, and again, I totally understand people who it's their thing probably can't. You know, they probably don't want to talk about the thing because they've made the thing. Even though some people really do want to talk about the thing, but talking about the thing like this feels like you might give yourself the ick. It's also funny. I think that most people want. This is why I started the citizens arrest stuff, because it's like, it's so funny. If I were to tell someone, yo, man, film this, film you doing Hollywood Forever, and then it's Taylor's making content. If I film Taylor doing Hollywood Forever, I'm a documentarian, he's an artist. Same exact video, same exact footage, same exact quality, same exact everything. And I was like, no, these are just perspectives shifting. And I'm like, fuck it, dude. Like, I'll film everything, man. Like, I'll get all, you know. And so I also was like, I know what to do with some of these things because just because. And again, it's funny because it is content. Like, I pridefully say content, because if I were to make something serious about a project, there'd be an editor who's saying, take it seriously. Over here with what I do, everything is like on the cutting room floor. All of it's kind of bloopers. It's all the, like, whenever I did anything over here with like checking, I was saying this the other day, I would set up a scene and I would film, you know, Taylor and Griffin doing I Will. And I would just check levels. But I was lying. I had all my levels. I just pressed record. And then they were just fucking around. And then I would be like, okay, cool, let me get one. And then I would be done. And they'd be like, we didn't start yet. And I'm like, well, we're done, man. I'm going to get the first one, you know? Again, I always give someone final edit. But the vibes are fucking the vibes when you're not giving a fuck, or you're not selling something, or you're not like performing. And I was like, I want to live in that space. I used to say all the time that you know, it's like, I'm not trying to make the record, but if you like the record, I'm Criterion second disc. You know, it's like, you like, you know, We're All Gonna Die. I made something that I think, again, I'm sitting on things that I wish I could just put out. But even though by this point, you know, it's cool that they have a world where they could put that stuff out now. With other like people, because it's like, over here, it'll be weird. And there'll be people here just for Mom. There'll be people here just for Faye or Fiona. Until I remember one of those vids where Taylor was singing Why Can't This, oh my God, yeah, totally, man. Yeah, your perspective as a fly on the wall would be so rad. Not sure if artists are as open to reveal their process as much, but you have a rad style. Did you edit the I did everything, dude. I did everything. Oh my God, the audio is fucked because oh my God, I just went to go see Griff a little bit ago to after his home and everything, because someone sent me a box to give him, dude. When they started recording that record, I didn't even own a camera yet. I didn't own a digital camera. I bought the camera the day after they went into the studio. So I dropped off all the stuff. And then I was like, this lens sucks. I went to Sammy's the next day. I got a lens. And then I was just like, oh my God, there's no mic. So I got a mic. That's why it all sucks. And again, don't get me wrong, it's great. I'm not saying I love it, you know, but I'm like, it's like you could hear the room. It's not, I didn't, there was no labs. I didn't mic them up. I just put the thing here. I was there. I asked them some questions. I got whatever I got. But the thing was, I was like, yeah, I think that it is like I mean, dude, there was 4 Dawes, Blake, and there was a little bit of Greg, but not really Greg. But dude, 5 artists. I did that whole thing, and I didn't get a note. Nothing changed. It was nothing. Oh, and Bozell, 6. And they were just like, yeah, man, they're just in the studio. But the thing is, I also feel like, too, that some of like my strong suit was, yeah, just the invite, just the access. Because they're like, again, I'm over here, like, I'm not trying to shit on you, you know what I mean? I'm only, because the thing is this, too, like, I feel like I remember saying it a bunch while that was happening. I was like, the record is like a chair. Like, imagine like a beautiful chair, like as a designer, you know, it's like, you know, like a staple of like, if you could design is to, you know, design a chair. I'm like, all the fucking sawdust on the floor is valuable to someone who needs sawdust. And I'm over here just picking up sawdust. That's it. But the thing is, I also do believe that like, yeah, like through, let's just say like my steez or me trying to figure out how to use, that's how I learned how to use Adobe, that thing. That was my film school. That was my whatever, like my interview, whatever, 100%. And so I was just like, again, since I'm not like selling anything and I'm not trying to like buy, I'm not trying to like get further along by just making this. I just wanted to make it. There wasn't pressure, and I was just like, oh my God, I could dance. And but the thing was, I was like, yes, like I think that if anyone were to like that record, or again, like other records or other artists that I might have access to, I feel like I could get some insights from them that would apply to art or artists or creative people or people who just want an outlet, just any of it. Just being like, no, like just someone being open is inspiring, you know, like just someone being inviting into the process is inspiring. Someone, you know, but the thing is, over time, it turned into, and it's, again, I'm focusing on mom now. And just this last week, I mean, I've only done 4 or 5 streams here so far. I'm focusing on myself or this thing a bit more. But I'm like, I don't think that you know what the forest means, but all of this is to you know, the grass is greenest where you water it. It's just to give forest to people, to remind people of themselves. You know, Kev, I sent you a small video of me jamming a few years ago. Would love your critique when you have a chance. I got you, Joe. I got you. I think Taylor Goldsmith is seeing that there's an audience for this kind of shit. I'm sure the other artists in your world would have very, you could be the delivery man of this shit. Well, the thing was, I was, you know, but the thing was, it was just too early. I was just, you know, I learned the lesson the hard way, man. Time. And so right now I'm thinking 3 things in a very serious manner: forever, time, and language. And when I say time, it's not like, you know, whatever, like preparation meets timing and whatever. I mean, like being 1 step ahead is just as bad as 10 behind. I was just, granted, if I kept that up, I said this forever. I was like, if I interview all the friends, by the time I'm done, I'll have access to a lot of people I didn't have access to. By the time that'll just it'll be forever. It'll just go, you know. And again, it's a matter of me just putting in the time and the effort, and I'm only beholden to like my own creativity or, you know, my own whatever. The thing was, though, it was a bit of a thing being like, you know, the amount of times I've asked people to just do something, and they're like, why? And I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean, why? And again, even talking to Joe, just being like, how about art for art's sake, you know? But again, I also knew that like, no, like this'll, you'll understand in some time. I just kind of like saw it before you did, you know? And I mean that in general. I don't mean that in Taylor in specific, even though he would be the first to fucking say that. Because again, I mean, like even all this stuff, it's like even just now, I'm like, I showed you that stuff and I'm really stoked, but I'm like, I'll hit him up and be like, dude, you should have this, you know? But again, even it's just like, you know, he doesn't want to edit, he doesn't want to whatever, but also there are people who are even in the camp right now who's like probably like shooting a lot of the content. Respectfully, they ain't me, man. You know, and again, I'm not saying anyone in specific. I'm also just saying that I do think I have a perspective on these things, and I do find like the values in like the nooks and crannies of things, and how I present is not like, you know, I'm not making a fucking, that's what I'm saying. I'm not making like a YouTube video for a YouTube video's sake. It's just like, dude, catch me in 20 years and then consider all the things I made. I think that you might have a funny way of explaining me, you know? It's like me talking about Dawes and then being like, well, you're the pancake pie bro. Dude, I made a cross stitch for whatever. And again, and I'm not saying me like, oh my God, look at me. I'm just saying that like, I feel strong in my skin. I feel comfortable in my skin. I feel like I feel good, you know, I feel confident, you know, I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm just saying that like, even this, I think that it's difficult. Even this, man, I'm in yapping. I've been yapping to you, sure, but I'm talking to dude, you think that I had talking to a fucking lights while my mom is over here? I got so stoked because someone found out about Faye. I yelled, Ma! It's like, dude, like that was not in the fucking cards. I also see how fucking funny that is. But I'm like, dude, live streaming, figuring it out, learning some shit. I'm stoked to see Joe's video. Now we have a community on Discord where I'm going to see this stuff. Again, I also said, Joe, or I said when I settle the Discord over on mine, you know, Majestic Enterprise, I'm like, oh my God, wait until just one channel that's just hauls. Oh my God, dude, me showing hauls. And I'm not saying me, you showing hauls, us showing hauls, us recommending, me being like, okay, I'm obsessed with fucking yacht rock right now. So like light jogs. I'm about to DJ in LA in a few weeks and I only want to play light jogs. So it's like, dude, going to fucking Cuddy Pointer Sister track or late Leon Russell stuff, Mary fucking Clayton shit. I'm stoked. Like, I'm stoked. But again, dude, did you know how hard this is for me? I don't know how to do this shit. I'm learning and I'll learn, but it's like, dude, this sucks. Wait, Kevin, how do you get these patients to leave me alone? So I can't help you on, dude, your lucky mom's not here. Cause if mom heard you say that, she'd be like, are you kidding? Listen to this idiot is also working. Dude, wait until disclaimer. Oh my God. I think passion shines through more than not. Wait, what's the Discord? I could actually show it to you, but I think so too. I think that too. I think that it is like my, yeah, I mean, I think that granted, like I'm like hopped up on coffee a bit, but I'm like, yeah, I think that it like I could project, you know? You're crushing it. Your enthusiasm, dude. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I think that too. Truly. Like I think that it is like it's like I'm cringe. I'm free. You know what I mean? I really do think that. Like I think, and I also do know this too. That like, I mean, I remember when Taylor called me up, or we were talking for a little bit just about random shit. But he mentioned, "What do you think about Substack?" And I was just like, anything. I don't care whatever the thing is, because there's so many avenues by this point. Whatever you could do to build a more sturdy bridge, like a deeper ocean, deeper roots with your fans in any regard that has to do with your music or your insights or whatever, do it. Do it now. Do it fucking hard. You're gonna learn a lot about yourself, about the whole thing. Because I mean, I remember even early 2020, I told him about Medium, and I was just like, dude, just dude, we talk about top 10 fucking, whatever, like dead shows in 73. Just go, man. It's like, dude, if it's like I always used to say, like, I I want to hear I want to hear you yapping. I don't think I'm that special in terms of people who fuck with you, man. And it's like, I understand too, like the idea of like, cool, like, no, we don't need more podcasts, but it's just like, dude, if someone really loves something, again, you don't have to give everything, but it's like, there's a lot of things that like, you don't even remember doing that are probably so cool and would mean something to people. It's like, dude, it's like the kind of stuff that I listen to on repeat. I remember there was someone, I remember there was someone on YouTube. It was like, there was a old, I think it was The History of My Life. I think it was. Oh, no. It was, what was the Blake song that Dawes covered? The bum 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 bum. Fuck, blue and white pickup truck. Fuck. Copy paste in Google. Hey Lover. Dude, I remember there was a demo of Hey Lover and someone posted it and it was old. And then in the comments they were like, this isn't Blake. And then I saw it and I was like, this is totally Blake. I mean, this was on his MySpace page. Like I know for a fact it was. And so I was just like, it actually is Blake. I saw, you know, he used to, you know, when back in the day, this was it, you know? And then someone like quickly was just like, who the fuck are you? And then they looked at I think one of the only things that I had was the Dawes thing. And then maybe like something that Taylor did. And they were like, whoa, I think he actually knows them. And it was so funny. But yeah, I feel like I'm excited to also kind of like figure out more about just like, okay, wait. Let me answer this first. I don't know what the Discord is called. Also, I don't even know how to even set it up. You know what? I'll put the Discord in the description here. Look, Joe taught me that the other day. Okay. Discord. There's nothing up right now, but, copy link. It's going to be in the description of this video. But yeah, like also, you know, it's kind of like, it's almost like, you know, like guitar moves and stuff. I remember when cause at that time as well, cause again, I'm very aware of what was going on during the times when I was also doing this, where it was like, you know, like Vice was, okay, the Discord should be in my thing. There's nothing on it. It's just, I'm just figuring the thing out. I was just going to try to figure out crafty, you know, whatever, channels and groups and stuff, whatever. But the thing was, yeah, there were things like guitar moves and it was a really weird time because it was, there was production value there. And what I was doing, there wasn't. And it was a really weird thing where like you could kind of actually see like resolution meaning something different. Like it's like if I showed you the fucking, again, like I had to bank on this. Thanks, Joe. I had to bank on these things appreciating. I had to bank on this would happen, period. But I just figured I'd be doing it the whole time. And mom would be in the mix, but mom wouldn't be, see you, Mackenzie. Thank you so much, Mackenzie. I'll see you. We'll be back with mom a little later, on her stuff. But I was not, you know, I mean, dude, the hardest fight I ever had to fight was mom realizing that that someone would give a fuck about her. Cause she would always be like, what do you mean, man? Like you're going to fucking, dude, you're going to fucking, you know, Mexico with Dawes. Why are you fucking looking at me? You know, like you're traveling to Japan with fucking, you know, the pop, etc. Like why the fuck? Like I'm old, I'm whatever, you know? And I'm like, I don't know. So I just figured these things would kind of come with me. And then, cause I always was like, I don't want to be the authority on anything, and I don't want to be like the fucking focal point, but I'm like, awesome. If you guys or anyone, when I say you guys, I mean anyone, if you guys have something that you're putting out, I don't want to have the vibe that is Vice or Guitar Moves or the fretboard journal or whatever, where it's like they're journalists, whatever. I'm like, my mom says it every single time and I dap her up every single time. We're just dirty ass motherfuckers, you know? We're over here being like, if you like the thing, you'll like this. If you don't like the thing, you'll never fuck with us. Maybe we might transcend some of the things that we're talking about because you might actually like this vibe, because it's like, man, we're like malt liquor. You know what I mean? It's like we're bottom of the barrel, respectfully, no disrespect to us, but it's like, I keep on saying it's Fred Sanford. We're junkyard dogs, you know? We're like, and so again, it's like, I could present, or I could try to present all these things as this fine art, and I have this gallery, and then I'm this curator, or I could present this fine art as, man, you could find some gems in the fucking junkyard if you fucking dig. Get your hands dirty, you know? And now again, I don't know how you found me. I'm sure you did through Dawes and this and that, but it's like, even that, it's like, I was around for a while, but like my YouTube channel, to subscribing, to seeing me live right now and then going in, your hands are dirty, man. Respect. Sounds like your instincts are on point. Thank you very much. Thank you. Again, I mean, I'm also like, Kev, great job with the new server. Super easy to navigate. Thank you, man. Thank you. I mean, I think that this will be a little bit more intricate than Moms in a little bit, because it's like socials. It'll be like links will be to this and whatever. But community, I think that like general, cool. Memes, I feel like recommendations, we could just talk about what the fuck ever. Food, I only brought that up because of Mom's dinners, and I was just like, oh yeah, but I thought I was actually writing a Mom's thing. Hauls, I'm fucking stoked on. Fully. But then I want to do music and maybe like films, where it's just like, you know, like, anyone have this bootleg, you know, or like, what, you know, what's this song? Dirty Little Ram. That's truly, man, that is me, you know, or like even like, okay, Wilson, have you heard of, and this is another thing. And I hope, again, I'm fucking stoked about, I mean, I don't know, dude, EPZ, how do you govern these things? You can't with just like a homepage. But anyhow, I'm like, I don't want there to be like, I was just about to ask you, have you ever listened to that Wood and Nickel record? Because we talked about it on stream on Friday. And I don't want to create a space where it's like, name 3 fucking songs. It's just like, hey man, have you heard this? And I only mean that because I'm saying, man, if you haven't, dude, this would be so sick. I would love to hear this again for the first time. Just like actual, you know? No, but not even like record halls, but also just like whatever. Like, so I brought that up because my friend who I was at the Kentucky Derby, when I watched the Kentucky Derby with, we always just send photos of our halls. And Bob Bruno is the like GOAT. And so his hauls are nuts. And I'm always just like, let me just see. But by this point, the list is just like way too deep for me to get to the bottom of it. But I always love when I see something from someone I fuck with. And then when I see it in the wild, I'm like, wait, why do I know this? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's already come with like some stamp of approval, you know? Would love recommendations. That is what the fuck I'm talking about. And it's also crazy too. You know, the other day, the first day I went live here, and I was like, I told my mom, I was just like, I'm going to start this thing. I was like, also, I mean, The Forest, I thank you so much for fucking hanging out. But I was also like, you guys aren't going to come listen to me yap for an hour, 2 hours, you know? It was like, in my mind, I was looking for Wilson, you know? West End. I was looking for West End. This is what I thought would be, you know? But, and so again, I thank you so much because, you know, you came through. Muzza is a perfect example. Was like we're in like a world where it's like, I'm going to show you. It's like when I made you the playlist of like jazz, I was like, this is kind of like my speed. And again, and I mean this here, you know, because it's like when I was yapping about Jazz on Mom's stream, I was just like, I'm not gonna stop, and I don't want to stop, you know. And so I was like, yeah, let me make a world where. So that day, Taylor, and I don't know, I didn't even see it. Faye, I interviewed Faye. Faye brought up Taylor. Someone, because I don't know if it was Taylor, maybe it was, posted a clip of that video on this channel, and it was the first time essentially anyone has really posted anything about that channel, and it was the first day I streamed. And I don't think that, I think it's like coincidence, you know, but it's also, that's the way the fucking universe works. But looked up Wooden Nickel record and immediately saw, yeah, dude, oh my God, yeah, dude. So one of these, like, you know, also it's like, yeah, like that Down by the River, like that, again, I guess it was like a famous bootleg back in the day. I just got it because my father, I was born into 5,000 records, and then I just did the most, you know, I got as much kind of thing. And the thing was, I was going to make a video about when I was younger, you know, my dad, I remember there's a few moments where like he really blew my mind, but he sat me down and he was just like, you want to hear a guitar solo? And he played me Cinnamon Girl. And I was like, damn, this is fucking sick. And I was like, still to this day, I'm like, holy fuck. And then he was just like, okay, so you really want to hear some shit? And he played me Down by the River. And I was like, dude, who the fuck is this guy? Like, this just feels like fucking balls, you know? And then this will be the video, but he played me a long time. He played me this record called Perceptions by Blue Mitchell. And he was just like, yo, Kev, what do you think of this? And it was a fucking jazz album. It's like, I'm a kid. I mean, I was probably onto rap by that point, but I grew up on fucking, you know, Tag Team, you know, Whoop There It Is, and fucking like, you know, like Vanilla Ice because of like the Ninja Turtles and shit. He was playing good music, but it was just like old people music to me, you know? Or he'd be playing Howard Stern. So it's just like, again, like I had an older brother my whole life. And so he played me this record and I was like, how the fuck am I? You know, it's like probably at the time, I probably got to the point where I was listening to like Young MC or something. So sick. But anyhow, I was like, I don't know, man. You know, I was like, I don't know. And also again, so like me, I'm a special ed kid through and through. So like that was a thing for, now I don't give a fuck. But at the time, someone asked me these questions. I'm like, you know, there's a right and wrong answer and you're going to think I'm a fucking idiot, you know? And I was like, I don't know, man. And then I was just like, what do you think of it? And he was just like, you can't answer a question with a question. And I was like, fucking bitch. Why? Like, I'm not at school, man. You're testing me. And then I was like, I don't know. And he's just like, well, take it to your room. Like, listen to it. And I was just like, all right. And again, I was like, now this motherfucker's giving me homework and shit. And then I went in and I listened to the track a few times and I came out and I was just like, man, you know, shaky ground. I was just like, you know, I think that this dude's a little frantic, and I think that I kind of like how this guy like doesn't play a lot. Like there's like a lot of like air, you know, like I was just saying, you know, whatever. And then I was like done, just like ready for this dude to fucking rip on me. And he was just like, all right, motherfucker, take a seat. And I was like, wait a second. Like, wait, like the answer is my opinion? Never been the same since, you know? And I was like, okay, wait a second. And then I was like, whoa, this is cool. And I like this because of this. And then again, fucked me up, man. He gave me ears. He was just like, who's this on the horn? I'm like, how the fuck do you do that? You know, I feel like it's like a chef talking to someone who's never fucking considered a palate, being like, can you taste the oregano in this? It's like, how the fuck? No, man, it's just pizza. You know, I'm not going to taste notes, you know? And man, it's like, by this point, it's just like being like, the first time I'm hearing like Monk, it's like, man, this dude is too, it's like, what do you mean? It's like, this is heavy hands. And I'm like, I love this, you know? And by this point, it's just like, yeah, like being able to like, man, I could hear. But again, this is why I also got in so deep with like all like the Dawes dudes and stuff, because it was like, they were on one thing and I was over here being like, Leon, man, or like, I don't know, Carol K, you know? And it's like, you can't hear that, you know? And they could, and their dad did, and their dad raised them like mine did me. But also, I was like, we started nerding out in a way that like they didn't, because we had more access to things, you know? And so yeah, it's like that thing, you know, it's like, it's like, it changed me, you know, it changed. It's like, yeah, it's like here, it's like I could hear Wilton Felder play bass. I know I could, you know, whatever. I think he just showed you. True. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. You know, touche. What is that? Wait, please, record collection series. Oh, yeah, that will be a thing for sure. But also, yeah, you know, the reason why I say The Forest is because, or we say The Forest is because Mom watched Star Wars and she thought that they were talking about the forest as opposed to the force. And so when she used the metaphor, it also worked. And I asked her on a video on her channel, I was just like, does everyone have a forest? And she was like, yes, some is small, some is big, but you could water and whatever. So yes, agreed. He just explained to me that I did have ears. It's a better way to put it, but it's also like, yeah, you know, I mean, like I was just young and then I got hungry as fuck. And then I got into like punk and shit. But also like, I always love like Burt Bacharach is whatever. Wait up. I had to stop collecting when I was homeless because I had no space here. I just started, I have a permanent place soon. Hopefully. That's what's up, dude. Oh my God, dude, there's a lot. Muzza, also, how are the records over in Scotland? Over here, the game is fucked. I mean, like Steely Dan records are like $40 now. It sucks. Loads of CDs. Don't get rid of the CDs, man. My brother taught me. Wait, I got to bounce, but Kev, that has been dope fucking hang. Dude, Wilson, thank you, man. I love you. Thanks for hanging, man. It means a lot. Again, I can't tell you what your words meant to me today. It's like you prove me. You prove me. Thank you. Hang again. Again, also right now I'm just kind of like learning here. And so like, I think that these streams will kind of be a little bit more of this, but if you see me live or something, you might just be catching me like literally like, so how do I, you know, like it's not this, but thanks for hanging, dude. But yeah, Muzza, is the game fucked over there? Cause the game is, dude, it is fucked over here. You could still find some stuff, but it's crazy, man. It's like these like, or it's like, I guess maybe I'm just like on my like old head shit where I'm like, you know, you could find, you know, like Bowie records in the dollar bin, you know, you could find like, you know, you could find the Beatle catalog. You could buy the Beatle catalog for $20, which is just bananas. Now it's like, oh my God, never. So expensive, man. The last Queens of the Stone Age. Oh my God, crazy. Dude, Joe, 1 second. I don't even know what song it is. But the Desert Session, wait up, prices are shit. And all you get, yeah, totally. Yeah. That's the bummer, dude. So, oh my God, dude, the game. Oh my God, you know, another thing, and I gotta, oh my, this is it too. You know, it's like, I remember like really like bugging out about like, you know, obviously it's like, if you focus on anything, it grows. It's like, if you're just like obsessing over something, like you, maybe not the authority, maybe it's like a wrong word, but like, you know, you have really strong insight towards it. But I was always like, because it's like art, I always loved the like, I want the opinion of the person who doesn't fucking give a shit about Carol Cage's fucking, you know, Carol Cage's like, you know, like, I don't know, like flat wound bass strings. It's like, this is too much. Just tell me about how you feel about, I don't know, fucking the Beach Boys, you know, like let's talk about the music and let's not talk about how nerdy we are, how much we know about the music. And that's why I was also saying, even about the Discord, like, I don't want it to be like someone feeling like that they don't know, so therefore they don't want to throw in their 2 cents. Cause I'm like, dude, give me, I like it when someone just like, I like it because it sounds good. It's like, fuck it, dude. You remember when you fucking were able to answer a question like that? Or my favorite answer ever? It's like, why do you like that? Because enough said, man. Enough said. But so the thing was, so I just know, you know, I have a friend named Kevin, and And so there was a while where I was going to see John Bryan at Largo every single Friday forever. And I had a girlfriend at the time, and he had a girlfriend at the time. And funny enough, their both name was Nicole. So it was like Kevin and Nicole. Anyhow, they would play records. It would be them three. They would play records. And then I would come after going to see John. And then I would come hang out. Kevin has an amazing record collection. He's like a punk emo. He's a punk, period. But he turned into like he read like AP magazine religiously. So he got all the like, you know, Fall Out Boy stuff and, you know, probably like My Chemical Romance shit and, you know, all this stuff, you know? And so also right now I have a bit of a problem. I mean, I don't care just because I'm an old man, but these record labels are fucked because they're bringing kids into records and that's cool. But they're like, here's the 100th press of Elliott Smith's XO on splatter vinyl, on barf color vinyl, on whatever. And they're like, it's one of 500, but it doesn't matter. It's like they're all a bunch of colors. It's no longer it. And it's like, I used to be an ass where I'm like, first press or kind of nothing, you know? And so like, you know, XO was fucking pressed on Bong Load and it was Bong Load Black, man. That's it. After that, maybe second press, awesome, because it's like, it was the first reissue. But by this point, it's just like Record Store Day, this and that, whatever. The game is a little bit, when that started happening, there's no more dollar records. You know, you couldn't find XO in the bin. You found it on the wall, you know? And the wall means, you know, they're the really expensive records. And so back in the day, the punk stuff, you know, Fat Records and stuff, even Epitaph, I love it. Epitaph Black is my favorite too. But, you know, a lot of the stuff was like first press color, after that black. So it's like, you know, like I pulled out the other day, my Clear Decline, which Nicole got for me when I was younger. But it's like, I think it's like 55 copies and then black. That was it, you know? Now there's probably another like reissue, but it's like you could really tell which pressing was what. So the thing is, Kevin's record collection is they're colorful, and it's because he bought pre-order first presses when that meant something. And again, it's no disrespect to anyone with the 100th press, whatever. Records are records. If you're gonna bring, I love nothing more in life than hanging where the focal point is music. Oh my God, I love it. So however you get in the game, awesome. And you know, whatever, that's again why the game is fucked. It's like, if you could get it for cheap, it's so much fun. But I say that to say, so Kevin and I, and Nicole's, but Kevin and I really like, because it's like we would just be up all night and just idiots, you know, and he was a weekend warrior. So he was like all day, every day, you know, on the weekends. But we had a book, we had like a sketchbook. And what we did was I had my turntable set up in like a little like guest room. It was kind of like a music room and 2 turntables, you know, mixer. And then we all played twos. So you'd play one track so here's the rotation it starts. So you play this track, you know, you play this record, then you play this record. When this record is done, the next person plays this record. When this is done, then the second person plays their second record. Then the third person plays this record, you know? So it was this rotation. And then what we did was we had a few songs that were communal. So if you played them, it doesn't count as a track because everyone loved them so much. But if you played 2 tracks, you put them down, you write them down in the book. And if you're late to flip a record or put a record on a turntable, you get a demerit. And if you get a demerit, you lose a turn. So let's just say if Kevin got a demerit, I played 3 tracks. And then I would go 3, he'd have 1, and we'd write this in the book. By the end of the night, you'd have to play 2 tracks on someone that you learned that day. So you were just learning, you know, like you were like, oh my God, man, I went to the record store, I got a haul, motherfucker, we got to play some records. And then it's just like, let me show you this, you know? And then it's like when I was playing, you know, he's like a punk dude. So it's like, you know, whatever, the Dead Kennedys or, you know, the circle jerks and yada yada. But it's like I'd be like, man, you got to hear this. I don't know, Neil Young album. And he's just like, cool. He was just like music, you know? And then every so often, like really when you get in your feels, like you'd take out like an insert and you'd be like, all right, man, just read these lyrics, you know, just read along, you know? And I just learned so much because of it. DJ Shadow in the Basement. I want that place. You're telling me, man. I should show you some of the, I have a lot of records. Yeah, now you're talking my okay, so awesome. Wait, I got Rain Dogs reissued last year, but it doesn't sound the same. No better feeling than finding that Grail record secondhand, dude. But actually, I mean, it's like falling in love for like yes, man, yes, dude, yes. Also, you know, dude, Muzza, it was nuts. I was watching this YouTube video about CDs, and it was just like, CDs are back, buy them, don't get rid of them, whatever. And then I was just like, what is this fucking CD propaganda bullshit, you know? Even though, again, it's like, I really do love CDs because all the CDs I buy, you can't find, you know? And they mentioned, it was like kind of out the gates. He was just like, whatever, quality, this and that, whatever, compression, okay. And then he dropped a bomb on me. Like the Gap Band, if you will. He was like, dude, I think that Queen just put out, Queen's on Spotify, put out, it was remastered and it was slightly auto-tuned. And I was like, oh, wait a second. So you mean the music has changed? It's like the records that we love. Again, also 1 second, Joe, I'm sure it's controversial. I'm sure you're in it. I don't know. I'm positive you're in it. How do you feel about Lucas fucking coming through and changing his old ones, you know? Also being on the committee, being like, you can't change, you know, you can't change the old movies while he does. And I realized, oh my God, I do. Dude, I have some old stuff that I love and I'm listening to right now. And I'm like, it sounds different. And I'm like, oh shit, he's right. And I didn't even think about it because I was just like, oh, cool. You know, like I'm just like on my bike riding around, just like, you know, listening to some music. And I'm like, oh, snap. Like, whoa, yeah, that's crazy. And I think that there is something there, but also, I mean, I care, but I don't really care, but I care. But I've also, like, I think that I have a lot of the ones that I really love on a medium that I listen to anyhow. But I also feel like I'm so excited about when dude, talk about Rain Dogs, man. Sick. Like so sick, you know? And also it's like, I was kind of daydreaming the other day while thinking about my server. I'm like, man, can you imagine when the server is too big, it's too out of hand for you to maintain with like recommendations of fucking music, like people offering the art that they love to other people who want to listen. Pfft. What, dude? I probably have hundreds of CDs good from my old ass cart. Hell yeah. The silver screen edition of New Hope shines C3PO. The shine on sheet. Wait, I like the updates and new edits, but I get why the original of something has its place. Agreed. I have mixed opinion. Yeah, I mean, I just remember I have the first three on VHS from back in the day, and they're all original issue because it was just like I saw it and it was like it was in a garage sale. I was just like, if it's not, because I also, you know, I think that even with like record culture and stuff, or just at least where I was at with me, my friends and I would buy it. I bought that and I was like, I'm either gonna love this in time or this is gonna be a really great gift for someone. So it's like, you know, you find it, you throw it out there, you know? And so, or, you know, you give it to the homie who's looking for it, you know, or it's like, you know, it's like you're playing records or you're watching something or someone says something and you're like, oh my God, you're going to love this. But You know, I think that, wait, Joe, have you seen, I'm now realizing where I got that from, but I watched a documentary called like The People versus George Lucas. And there was just a bunch of like people being pissed about George changing things. It's like, I don't really care. But I also, the thing is, I didn't grow up with that. And I think I remember like there was a scene in A New Hope where like Hans shot something at the bar. And then they were like, oh yeah, wait a second. No, what am I talking about? Also, I think that was the first thing. But then like Kaka he was just a dude, right? I remember when I got Aretha Franklin albums and played for the first time, it sounded like someone was playing bass right. Oh my God, yeah. Oh my God, yeah. Bananas, dude. That was, yeah, I mean, I remember, yeah, those, dude, when my dad moved to Vegas, so my mom would go to Vegas twice a month. And when my dad, he would hit me up every so often, he'd be like, he would just ask me, like, he was like, he basically was like, he's like, yo, man, you could tell me anything. He actually could tell me anything. But he didn't ever say that. He'd always just be like, he'd just say, where's your head at, you know? And then, but on top of that, he would always just be like, make me a mixtape. And I would just play him, I would just make a tape of music that I was listening to. And then he'd be like, I know where your head's at. You know, it's like, oh, wow. You know, like, why are you playing, you know, I remember like, I think this is early on in my record world. But I was playing like, I don't know, like Your Song by Elton John or something. And he was just like, oh man, you got into like Elton? Like how, you know? And just like, you know, it's like, there's, you know, it's like you're, like, oh, did you go through all the Curtis Mayfield albums? You know, did you go through all the Isaac Hayes records? Did you go through all the Isley Brothers album? You know, and I was like, oh, I don't know. I just pulled this out because I was like, what the fuck does this sound like? You know? But yeah, wait up. See ya, Joe. Wait up. The uploaded ones just added so many things. Help the story. Oh, make it easier to understand. Dude. 1 second. Wait, West End. 1 second. Wait, 1 second. Wait, what's your name? Are you? Yeah, wait, I don't think I've seen that. Your name. But I also love it. Saying goodbye to Joe and shit. But yeah. I mean, I brought a lot of records to my place, but I was trying to get, I mean, it's about time. It's just like, I feel like adult enough to be like, I'm going to get like clip speakers, and it's just like really like actual like listening parties. Or just like, you know, like we're getting serious about listening to music. But I didn't yet. So I just have a bunch of records over there. Emily. How's it going, Emily? Wait, Emily, are you here from Mom? Or are you here from Faye back in the day? Which again would be crazy. But also nice to see you. Nice to have you. But yeah, so it's like I haven't been in areas, I mean, I kind of have because I've been like making playlists for people and stuff. But so it's like in that regard, I'm listening to music seriously with people, but I haven't been in areas where I'm like listening to people, listening to music with people besides if I'm like DJing or like I'm at, there's this bar called Gold Line in Highland Park. Yeah, it is Highland Park. And Peanut Butter Wolf owns it. So Peanut Butter Wolf owns Stone's Throw. And it's a vinyl bar and you only play vinyl and it's crazy. I think I've actually mentioned it, but I'm here from Faye. Insane. Insane. So nice to have you. Don't be scared. You know, it's like we're all cool. Oh my God, yes. I mean, obviously, awesome, dude, awesome. But subbed years ago because of, dude, so sick. You know, I think I'm gonna be doing some stuff with Faye soon, actually. Yeah, soon, actually. She's still like a dear friend, and we hang a bunch. But we did that thing, and then I made, because also I made the Flowers video. Damn, I forgot, man. I made a Flowers video, the Flowers video, and then Mom was in the video, I forgot the name of it, but with Faye's mask on, that was shot on Super 8 for the last record. That was like super auto-tuned and really cool. And oh my God, dude, I've known Faye for such a long time. I was her assistant on a photography job when she was still taking photos. Remember her photo of the backpack kid? But yeah, so so again, I'm just really excited about like all the people. So sick, dude. It was. Thank you. But you know, all the people who I still am in contact with who are like really in this thing, it's like people like Bob, and Bob is too deep. I mean, he's not too deep. It's the best, but like he is like, I mean, I've never come close to the bottom of that dude's bag, and I've never not been around him and not learned something. You know, another thing, she plays on my birthday in my city. Dude, that's awesome. Do you have tickets? Are you gonna go see her? I'm just excited about when a few of the nerds come through. And you know, I'm also just really excited about when this isn't gonna be mine. You know, I just feel like it's so like I don't know, because it's like I'm over here being like Joe's gone, but it's like I'll totally listen to his music and like tell him what I think, but I'm not one to be like, again, I mean, if someone's asking, sure, but like I'm like so just want to hear and hang and be like just supportive, you know, just kind of like, yeah, man, like I remember even when I was talking to Dad about all this shit, and he was like sizing me up about my opinions. And I remember I started playing some music, and then he 100% got my tickets. That's awesome, dude. So sick. It's going to be great. The last show I saw of hers was really, really, really good. Really, really, really good. I also, wait 1 second. Hang on. I'm just seeing this. Hang on 1 second. They tried to do something really sweet for her at the green room, and they made beers that are wrapped. Or I don't even know if this is a beer. No, it is. That's so funny. They just put a sticker of Faye on the thing. And you know, another thing I was trying to do for a long time, I would definitely trust Kev to judge. I mean, well, you know, here's another video that I will be making in some time. I think that when I was younger, I feel like, because I mean, I started cooking a bunch. And so I've been reading books on, not books on cooking, but like, what's that? The the sweet, sour, salt, acid, whatever. And wait, this is going to be such a nice community. Yes, dude, hell yeah. Crack it open, come on. Okay, so two things. Again, I'll get to my thing, but you know, for a long time, I was like, yo, again, this is, I forgot about this completely, but I was like, I'm gonna make a museum. I'm gonna make a museum, like a small museum of very cutty, weird things. And quickly, Faye just got it. She just got me. She got it. And so every so often, she would just come through and give me stuff. And she's like, for the museum. And I'm like, oh my God. Because it's like some of these people might just forget it because they don't care. You know, it's like, there's so many things, you know, that they're just like, oh man, like I'm not gonna. This is a fucking margarita with a fucking sticker of me on it, and I'm like, dude, it's a fucking margarita with a sticker of you on it. You know, I mean, that's like literally like that's my life story. But a lot of it started with Fiona got a few boxes, and she was just like, my dog's gonna eat this. Just take this, and I'm just like, oh my God. And I was like, dude, I just want to go through all the stuff because I'm a fan. I just want to look at it, you know. And so then I was just like, oh wait a second, I'll have it in safekeepings. And so even when I was like showing the, like, you know, the Dawes stuff, it was like, they would have lost it. They would have lost it, you know? And I'm over here being like, I've got it, you know? But so what I was saying was, I didn't know about, you know, I guess whatever, the difference between like searing and braising, you know? I mean, like I understood because I know the food, but when like learning about some of the sciences, And I was like, when I was younger, because also right now I have like YouTube video brain a bit. I haven't started yet, but I'm like, awesome, that'll be a good YouTube video. Like I'm gonna work on one called, the greatest compliment I've ever been paid. And I'm like, cool, here's like a little essay on to the next thing. But one of them was when I was younger, it was like searing in a hot pan, too hot to fucking handle. It was like you didn't cook the fucking food and you burn the shit. It's like granted, I was never really mean, but if I always laughed, and I laughed if it was true to me. So it's like if someone just like, this is fucking shit, this is whack, and I laughed, I was just as bad as saying it. And I feel like my critiques weren't critiques. It was just flaming people. It was just burning people, And by this point, it's just like I wasn't equipped to like critique. I was just a kid. Granted, I think anyone has, they're entitled to their opinion, but I just wasn't. I was just laughing at things that I thought were funny, even if they were mean. Today, I feel a lot more equipped to fucking critique, and I don't. But also, I feel like critiquing is essentially like brazing. It's just like, oh no, it's low and slow, man. It'll be all like, I mean it with care. I'll tenderize the meat. I won't burn the meat. I'll tenderize, it'll be falling out the bone, just like cartilage will turn into like gelatin for soup. Everything will be used. It's with love, it's not with like fire where I'm like, oh my God, fucking whack. It's like, oh my God, this is so great. And oh my God, that's so cool. And oh my God, have you listened to this? Because this reminded me of that. And it just seems more like productive. And also it's just like, I don't know, just like I can't not. I mean, here's another one that I thought forever, and it's just been in the back of my mind. And I would bring it up every so often to people who were there. But now I'm going to like dump it here. But I remember going on tour once and we were talking about, it was just like, we were playing video games. There was video games in the green room. And it was a Nintendo, an OG Nintendo console. And they had Mario. It was just like as plain as it gets. And I was like, oh, sick, man. I haven't played Mario for a long time. I used to love video games and I loved playing Mario. And I have a friend who was like, he could have made it, he could have really been a gamer, and we played Mario. I played Mario and I was just getting my footing. I was just getting my shit together, and I died a lot, I was just like, it was just quick. I was just going to shit, and then someone made fun of me and I was just like, wait a second, what do you mean? You don't make fun of someone if they're playing, the video game in terms of Mario. I was just thinking, and I was just like, he was just like, oh man, this sucks. Let's play like whatever, like Super Smash. And I was just like, and immediately I was like, oh my God, man, like there are people growing up. I was just thinking, and again, it was immediate. This is the way my fucking head works, I guess. But it's just like, there are people who fucking fight each other, and there are people who together fight evil. It's like what I remember my friend who could make it. Whenever we were playing video games, we were trying to fucking beat Koopa. You know what I mean? And even the best was like Contra, because in Contra, we were trying to fight like the bad guy. And then if I went out before he did, I could take one of his lives if he wants to give it to me. And it's just like, now we're over here like, yo, let's do it. Or it's just like, I mean, I don't have to go into like gamers talking about gaming, like how like over the top it could be. But I was like, oh my God. I was like, nah, man, like that's meant for like, keep it at Street Fighter, like don't bring that around here. But I was like, oh no, this is like a me thing. This is like a how I was grown up thing, It's not like, and again, I love some competition, at the same time, and even when talking to, Wilson earlier, it's just like, again, I don't find myself to be like conceited, but I feel confident in my ability. And so it's like with that, it's like, I'm not trying to fight someone because of it. But there really was like immediately I was like, oh my God, there are different types of people, Wait up, you need a cooking playlist? I do. Wait, that's a dream. I want my face on a drink. Oh my God, you're talking, dude. Yes. My best friend is a guy who tells me how it is. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I also used to say all the time, a good friend will stab you in the front. Just that, more comfortable around people that don't comfort you with a lie. Yeah, totally. Oh yeah, but that's it. That's growing. That's it. Again, Kevin dropped Spotify. Damn. You know what? Oh my God, 1 second. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this motherfucker multitasking. Hang on 1 second. Oh. I already did it. Okay, 1 second. So also, this is another funny one because now I'm thinking about, I really do like give myself like funny assignments kind of always. And so I'll be opening my Spotify further, but one of so I watched this movie on amnesia and its relationship with music. And I was looking for new music. I was like, I want to use the computer to learn new music just for the hell of it. And so all these playlists right now aren't like playlists of like playlists I would make about music that I love in total. I would listen to 2 playlists. It was AI, it was Spotify. It was like, every 2 weeks I made a playlist for a little bit, maybe like a year or so. But I would listen to both of them and whatever else I was listening to. And I'd try to listen to a record a day. And then after 2 weeks, I would make a playlist of all the new music I was listening to. And I was thinking to myself, when I'm older, I just wonder, like, if I just play one of these, I'm like, New York City, 2018. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if I just be back there. So it's like, it's all music I really love, but it's not like the Wooden Nickel thing is older music like Curtis Mayfield and fucking, like the Temptations and the Impressions and whatever. But these were like, they're really random. Because also one lesson I learned that's really, really hard is it's tough to play new music. It's tough to just dig. It's tough to dig. I always had more fun with games where players didn't get in each other's face about their skill level. Some competition is fun, but yeah, dude, yes, easy, 100%. I was also thinking, because I was like, I want to stream just a bunch, and these streams seem so like such a trip to me because we're really just hanging out. And I was saying, I mean, the first time I did this on my end, I see the value of it. But before I did, I was like, oh, no one's going to want to hear me rant about music. Muzza's here, I'm sure. But I'm like, no, maybe it's just hanging out, And I was just like, also, I was like, what's it going to be? I'm just talking to the forest anyhow. So whatever. And now I'm like, oh my God, no. I was totally wrong. I was nearsighted. But so the thing was, one of the things I was thinking in my mind, I was just like, thinking in my mind, I was like, I'm going to play video games. I'll play video games with you guys. I don't even have video games, but I was like, I'll learn some Animal Crossing something, you know what I mean? I'll learn I'll hang in some way. But, okay, 1 second. How do I copy link? Okay. I'm going to put this. I'm going to put this in. See, look, I'm learning. It's like, what would I want to make it as user-friendly as me, as I would be able to navigate, and where would I put that? I guess I just put it in off topic for right now, but I'm going to at you, Hans. Girling off topic. Look at me, man. Again, I feel like mom. I'm just like, look, I'm hacking. I'm in the mainframe. So, okay. Oh my God. Wait a second. Oh my God. Wait it. dude, I just copy and pasted my Spotify link to Gerline and it said connect. Yo, okay, easy. What is connecting my YouTube account to my Kevin, you could join my 100%. I don't, to be honest with you, I don't even know what Minecraft. I mean, I do know what Minecraft is, but I don't know. Dude, thank you so much. Really, thank you. It really means a lot. Wait, I do know what Minecraft is, but I don't know. Is that a game that you just play with? Do you beat people up in that game, or do you kind of hang out? Because one thing I was thinking about is, I think I was like Animal Crossing, even though I feel like yes, I feel like I'm like yeah, I could learn how to play a game where I'm just chilling, you know? Like, oh my God, if we could virtually chill and like we could just talk like this, and then we could also like play some music and shit. Listening to a bunch of Dawes songs, and I cried 3 times. Thanks a lot, dude. Oh my God, thank you for listening. That really means that. I mean, I'm so happy. That's so cool. You know, it's like, yeah, isn't it good? Also, like a little bit of everything. I mean, Taylor is a really amazing writer. Like he's really, really, really good. How's it going, Evan? I was yapping about music for a long time because dude, think of this, dude, Emily over here and Wilson came from this YouTube account. Dude, Kevin's 90% computer right now. I am, dude. I really am, man. I really, really am. Wait, you should make a channel called Cosmic Radio where folks can share their musics. Dude, say less. Okay, mom. Where would that be? Lily Hayes disclaimer. I feel like that'd be Giovanni, class of art, I guess. See, I want to get better at that. Because I could totally see. It's like so weird. It's like I totally see like the value. I'm like, oh my God. Like, because also the other day, yesterday, before mom and I started just, again, man, I haven't got a phone call yet. But yesterday before, yesterday I went on to Discord and nothing was highlighted anymore. I saw what I was in the streets enough to see what people said that day. And I was like, oh my God, this is it. Sick. Oh my God, this is it. But then that's when I started daydreaming when I was on my bike on the way over here. And I was just like, oh man, like I could get specific. I could get general and specific, where it's just like, if it's music, it could be music. Recommendations could be that. Hauls could be that. But it's just like, in terms of music, I could be like, yeah, light jogs, punk music, Burt Back, dude, ballads, yacht rock, man. And again, I'm just like, I would love, because it's like, because when we went to Fish, the 2 dudes I was with are like some of my oldest like best friends. I mean, they're family. One of them is my oldest friend actually, and the other one is family. And the other one works in music, and I put him on to quite a bit. And also, I brought him to Largo back in the day, and that alone, because he went to the old Largo, it's currency. It gives him cachet in some conversations where people are like, "Oh shit, you saw that," and so every so often, like I get a text like out of nowhere, be like, "Dude, thanks again." And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I literally begged people to go for like a decade. I'm just like, thank you for coming with me. But he was just like, Kev, make me a playlist of what's in heavy rotation. And I was just like, I got you. So I just made one real quick. And then he was just like, I was floored by track 2. And it was just like, I know him now, you know? But I'm like, and again, it's like, it's not me. It's like, dude, it's like, what are you talking about, man? It's like, you haven't listened to this Roberta Flack record? It's like, of course, how have you not? But not how have you not? I'm just like, awesome, man. Here's a link, easy fucking peasy. Let's go. And so I'm like, yeah, that sounds, it's like, that's also how he like still learns. And I'm like, oh my God, to open that up. And if I'm like, I mean, even thinking about like, it's like, I again, my mind's moving a million miles per hour, but I'm like, oh my God, like thinking about like, I don't know where, let's just say, like I was saying about memberships and this and that. Thinking of Dawes, I don't know where Taylor would be putting out a playlist. So if I'm over here being like, yo, man, let me make a playlist real quick and I'll put it in over here. And then it'll be like, oh, this is whatever. I could fucking bring some people. And granted, this is like, I don't want the credit. I just want to be like, okay, cool. This is where he is. This is his socials. Oh my God. Like, Garlene, like, isn't he good? You know, it's like, it's so, I just feel like I could see, it's like my whole, 1 second, don't you fucking build bridges? No, that's Fortnite. You build bridges in Fortnite, you build shit. That's all it is. Oh my God, Animal Crossing, please. I think I could do that. Cause I mean, it's like also thinking about Hans, I'm like, I do this all day, every day, or I'm like by myself and I'm quiet and I'm just like consuming information. So every so often I really do just need to like bullshit, you know? I play a bunch of Minecraft with my 10-year-old nephew, very chill. Whoa, that's cool. So you could, wait, yeah, Minecraft, you could chill and you can go fight bosses too. Whoa, go on adventures. It's actually pretty fun. Okay, wait, Muzza, where do you play Minecraft? I know, that's how old I am. It's a computer game? Do I need like a fucking PC or do I just need like a controller? You're talking about Animal Crossing. You talk about Animal Crossing is speaking my language, Kevin. I've been into AC since GameCube and I've played every game. It's my comfort game. Okay, 1 second. And okay, wait, what do you do? In Minecraft is cosplay. So PC, Xbox, tablets can, oh my God, you answered my question. Thank you. How do you explain your music taste to people when it's so broad? Because I find it really difficult. Someone asked me for a playlist today and I was like, it's really going to go all over the place because they're going to be on a long car ride. And I was going to ask her, I was just like, well, what would you say? But I just say I'm a real nerd. Like I'm not joking. I'm a real nerd. You know, it's like it's like someone saying like I'm into everything. It's not enough. So what's Cosmic Radio to share? Yeah, I feel like Cosmic Radio is to share mom stuff. I feel like Cosmic Radio is music sharing in mom's world. Music sharing in my world is going to be a lot more specific. It's going to be a lot more specific. Ska in the right. Wait, what's ska in the right setting? Ska after 7 tequila shots. You talk about ska? I'll visit your island on Animal Crossing. I don't even know what that means, but I thank you. The bullshitting is necessary. It's like you process all the things on your quest, on your quiet days, and you get, yes, totally. Nope. I play Animal Crossing on both Windows and Mac, and also get on console, phone, console, compute. Whoa, dude. Yo, nice to see you. Nice to see you, Joe. But 1 second. Oh my God. So 1 second. Wait. So what do you do on Animal Crossing? You just kind of chill. And so 1 second. Wait. Also, is it so I could stream Animal Crossing and like the green screen, we could hang in Animal Crossing or in Minecraft. Like I could just be like, how's it going, man? And we could be there together while we're here together. Is that a real thing? I'm like learning. I'm, you know, Big Cheese. That's so much more accurate. Kevin is 90% computer. I was talking to Kilby the other day, and he was like, what are you up to? And I was like, man, I'm in the internet. And he was just like, dude, what the fuck does that even mean, man? And I was like, I don't know, dude, but I'm fucking in it. And I feel like this is more so it. But also, 1 second. I was telling you guys about my friend Jimmy, and Jimmy sent me a voice memo, and then I said, could I play it in the forest? And he was just like, Kevin, what does that even mean? I was just like, relax, bro. Don't worry. But he was just like, yeah, cool, whatever you want, man. And I want to play this really bad. Minecraft is everywhere. Okay, well, I'll just tell you here. Billy Martin, last 3 song release. Latest 3 song release from upcoming album. Not sure if you saw my message earlier, but worth a listen. No, I didn't. Good morning music, so chill. I didn't. That's awesome. I'll definitely check it out. I also like that too. I'm very like again, like I say, like I give myself a lot of assignments and just random shit. But one thing that I would love to do again is I used to when I was listening to a record a day, I would do that when I ride my bike. So if I wasn't like really busy with work, like right now it'd be like, cool. The last 3 records, I'll listen to one. And I mean, I was thinking that when I told you guys and I was like apologizing, being like, you guys are watching someone at their end. This is as much as I know. And every single time I'm learning anything new, it's kind of painful, even though I'm doing it. But it's like when I understand like a language of music and art. So it's like I could like eat or like ride my bike and consume. It's like over here, like I can't do much more than it. And it's like I'm gathering this stuff. And then when I'm home at night, I'm like, okay, cool, this. Or like before yesterday when I was on my phone, I was like, oh, cool, I'm at the bottom of Discord. Then if I start a conversation, then I'll just be in the conversation. It's like I posted, the cross stitches, and Abby was like, yeah. And I was like, whoa, dude, I get it. But okay, 1 second. I don't know how to play this, but I'm also, 1 second. So you basically build an island. I'm in. Wait, I'm not sure if you, no, I didn't see. Okay, yes. Yes, we could hang and do that. There's so much going on right now. Emily, I'm sorry. It's also funny. Wait, Emily, have you never seen a mom stream? I'm assuming no. Cause that is, I'm a lot, but buckle up. You could even voice chat in Discord. With the voice with like a voice channel or with like with through Animal Crossing. That's what gaming streaming is in a nutshell. Oh my God, like hanging out in the game, in the stream. 91%. Gaming on YouTube is tricky though. They copyright strike all the music. The fact that you're in Discord now on a daily and responding to DMs is huge for engagement. Joe, what does engagement mean? I mean, like in terms of like, building a bridge between the two of us, or like what? Because engagement in my mind means, like liking and commenting on a post. So I don't see what that means over there. 91%, man. 91%. Oh my God. Could you imagine when I'm just like 100% and I'm just like, I'm full blown like C3PO. I'm just like glowing, just like a computer man. Mom streams is gone. Ellie, I mean, wait, no, I've never seen one. Oh, dude. Are you familiar with my mom? It's crazy. I'm talking to someone who knows me because of Faye. I love it. Voice channels on Discord while we play Minecraft works. So so the channel is just open. We all are just talking, and then our Minecraft is muted, and then we're here, and it's just like we're just like, can you like kick it by like a campfire and shit? You could set up a voice channel in the server directly. You could also voice call via direct message as well. Oh, cool. Okay, my Discord does right to my Discord goes right to Xbox, so I could voice channel right into my headset. I mean, with like the Forest Gang, able to engage with totally. Oh, totally. I mean, I'm here for sure. Yeah. Oh my God. I see. Like it's like again, it's just like I'm starting to see. Okay, one second. Also, wait. Listen to this. Listen to this voice memo, real quick. So this dude, he's the homie. He's on the last Sia record. I don't know what this is gonna be like when I drag and drop into this. Let's see what happens. It's really short, but he's an amazing writer. Listen to this real quick.
Like soulmates that stargaze, we get close in large ways, narrowly miss fates on the bus with the barcades. Man's search for meaning could have stopped with Otis Redding. When he plays, the pains of lifetime start shedding. Shedding like a gospel drummer gently on the spectrum. To know him is to love him, not to fear him, but respect him. When your flowy tool dress gets to swaying in the breeze, takes me back to Smithville, first word I learned was please. I ain't too proud to beg, I hope you ain't afraid to tease. I often do my best communicating on my knees like, dear Lord, I don't need a raise, just a break like a sand dollar crumbling on the shore. Funny how everything that follows twisted up like Oliver, all because I want a little more.
That dude's wait. I'm so sorry. Was that really, really, really loud? Or did I turn it really, really low? But also, dude, this motherfucker's got bars on him. Bars. Oh my God. Nutty bars too. Was that loud? Okay, so I have to wait, was that loud? I'm gonna figure this out. Man, so many opinions. There's a lot going on. I know. I was telling mom the other day, I was just like, there's a case for everything. There's a fucking case for everything. It's so hard. It's like, I feel like they also make people just, not people like this. Wait up. It was good volume. Okay, wait, nope. It's just fine. Okay, sick. Okay, also crazy. So I could just drag and drop audio files. Whoa. That was awesome. Okay, sick. Yeah, I know her. I had no idea. You were her son. Sick, dude. Fuck yeah, man. Wait up. Even within the forest, a Discord channel for video chats would be chaos, but good chaos. I feel that, dude. 92. 92. I mean, I feel like, in the 90s, I don't know if it could go up. 1% in the 90s is high. I was like, yeah, look. Let me see. Wait up. Look, Emily. Look, always repping. Look at that. She really, yeah, she's everywhere.
10 cents every bag. What the hell?
10 cents a bag?
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, the world is upside down.
What upside down? What was $3.99 is $5.99 today. I went 5 different places. 5.
Emily, you're not ready. Yeah. Okay. So also I feel like it's with this kind of stuff. I feel like go yes. I feel like
Do you want me to get you something to drink or beer or something? You have in the refrigerator.
Could you give me a salsa water?
Yes.
Thank you. I feel like it's like you can't read a book on how to ride a bike. You know what I mean? It's like you can't read a book on how to swim. I was telling Jimmy, and I was like, I don't know how to explain this. You know what I mean? And he was just like, bro, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't. You can't. I don't know. Again, but it's also like it's so funny because it's like this is a language where like. Yeah. 1 second. Thank you. Like Emily, wait. Do you hang out on YouTube streams a lot? Also, are you just in Discords a bunch? It's like I think that I also genuinely think that to some extent it's a type of person and it's our age. It's both the things combined because. There's a lot of people who are older who are just very fluent in all this stuff, but making a decision to go on or to learn some of these things and to, and also just be, like I was telling Wilson, there's a big difference between if I were to be like, yo, guys, listen to this. My friend Jimmy sent me a voice memo and it's so good. And then if Jimmy's just like, hey guys, I wrote something today. It's hard. It's
Nothing is easy in this life. Nothing.
Emily, yes. Wait, I watch a few. Okay, cool. Um, uh, but also love longer form content. I agree, dude. I even like the terminology. I was saying I was saying the other day that my friend just got an offer for like, I don't know, they're going through the motions of like a movie something, and it's fucking awesome. Congratulations. I love it more than anything. But it's also like, you know, some of those things just fall through a lot, and I hope it doesn't, whatever. But the thing was, he's in the position he is, and he's just like, you know what, man, I think that you should really, you know, get serious about creating, you know, long form content. And I was like, and again, and it's funny because it's like when talking, I'm like over here, like content sounds like a bad word out of your mouth. You know what I mean? I feel like you're talking down to me and I'm not having it, but I'm like, oh yeah, like, what do you mean? And he's just like, you know, like, I think you should make a film. And I'm like, on what? And he's just like, you know, I think a film about your mom would be good. And I'm just like, a film on my mom would be short form content compared to this being long form content. It's like, are you kidding me? You know, it's like, are you joking? This, yes. You know, granted, it's like, also, I swear, it's so fucking funny. And I really, maybe I should just like, for the fun of it, just to have stories, just like actually try to pitch mom's story to a bunch of people and then like have us being like mom pretending to like be in like a suit, you know, like mom just like in clip-on ties being like, I want $1 billion for my story. But I feel like if there was a story of mom on whatever Netflix, it'd be a fucking trailer for a YouTube channel, you know? But I get angry. Wait, Emily, have you ever followed the other channels? Wait, I'm on a Hive Mind live stream quite often. What's Hive Mind? Salsa water. Long form is the way. Agreed. Really agreed. Do you? Oh wait, no, I don't even follow the other channel. People don't know about a lot of it. Truly, though. What do you guys mean by well, that's it. I feel like, yeah, streams, or again, I think that when we actually start doing disclaimer, that'll be half an hour videos where like mom's not, you know, she doesn't have to like remember anything. She could just be talking out of her fucking ass, even though she's talking through her heart as well. And then I'm just disclaiming her the whole time. But I just feel like long form content to me just feels like anything that's not like TikToks and like Instagrams and stuff. But you know, reels. But also like this is, I mean, we're out here. A film about the immigrant experience of her perspective would be interesting. Completely agreed, dude. That's kind of like what the work is right now. It's going to be about that kind of thing, but it's not. We didn't really. We're not even. To be honest with you, what we made was about you guys more than anything. Hive Mind are a music channel. They're great. Whoa, cool. Wait a second. I'm gonna look it up right now. So it's Hive Mind on YouTube also. Do they live stream, or is it like podcasts? Oh no, you said live stream. Oh wait, so they just hang out. Guess the one-hit wonders from their new songs. Oh, so all of these videos are basically streams, or it's kind of like a podcast. Oh, you know what? I've seen some clips of this, and they're like, I saw one being like, name me. I saw a little clip, and it was like, name me like the top 10 songs of like the 90s or something, and they were like going back and forth, and they played it like a game, like, I don't know, like You Ought to Know and stuff. It totally caught my attention because I was just like, I was like, I wonder what this actually is. Like podcasts that give people the natural time they need to talk and explain. Everything was so short attention span. Yeah. I do kind of like, I mean, But again, like this is what I'm saying, even when talking to like, Mackenzie saying like, I'm learning TikTok, or TikTok is it's too much for me. It just reminds me, okay, so Substack. I was looking at Substack, and Substack seems really interesting to me. It just seems kind of funny because it seems like it's Instagram for artists that don't want, collectively, they're like, they don't want to use Instagram. And that's not the case. I perused for 2 days, but I'm like, it's funny because it's like, this seems like a world where it seems like there's a language over there that allows you to be cringe, and it's not cringe. You could be vulnerable and it's not cringe. I'm cringe. If you're cringe where everyone is, you're cringe. But if you're open where like fans and artists are, you're sharing or something. You know what I mean? Where if I'm just like, here's my 2 cents about this thing, when it's just chaos because Instagram is whatever it is, compared to like, oh, cool. Like even like you could be telling your thoughts, but it's behind a paywall. So it's just the people who really want to read them, it's like, but I'm also like, okay, cool. Like that's a language, TikTok. And I like that. And I also like this. Cause it's like, I also feel like, when I was even taking a step, just taking a step out and going to do this thing whenever I started this like 10 years ago, I was like, I just don't see what I'm looking for on this place or in this house, and I want to start it. And so it's not like I'm trying to learn how to speak this language. I'm just trying to speak my language where people are. And I feel like that's why I'm like, nah, man, like I'll show up. I'll do the thing. And it's funny because even by this point, it's just like, I've learned how to speak TikTok, and TikTok was the cream of the crop cringe to anyone my age. But it's like, once someone heard mom say something and it just so happened to be on that platform, but they also fucked with whatever mom was saying, it's not cringe anymore. It's not a matter of like
I'll be right back. I love you, babe.
It's not a matter of how, it's just a matter of what, you know what I mean? And so yeah, but again, I'm like, I feel like I have to figure out a way where like, I don't know about member or something, but like maybe even if it's just like a $1 tier member or something, I don't know. But this will be a different hang. This will, I mean, like I'll do this, but this feels a bit cutty. You know what I mean? This feels like, man, and I'm down to do this for sure, but it's like, but like, if I had like at least like something to say, like, or like I'm making a video and I'm like, yo, I'm editing this thing, or like, oh, this is what I have on my mind or whatever, compared to like yesterday I was sitting here with mom for such a long time. And I was just like, cause the thing is we were making something and we made something, but when we didn't make it yet, we were not making anything and I wasn't working. So I'm over here being like, my time is not being spent. I would rather read. I'd rather listen to some, I'd rather do something. I'd rather stream. And yeah, whatever. So I think I'm just making up for also like yesterday. And it's like, it's not going to be the case all the time, but this is kind of sneaking into a 7 days a week thing. Now they stream once a week, video all the time. Yeah, those guys, I really dig 10. Well, Joe, that's what my sweet spot is. That's what I'm looking for. But the thing is, I'm just looking for it to be consistent. So it's like, I'm not trying to do like a 45-minute something, unless it's like, if Faye's in town and I'm interviewing her and we're not talking about anything besides nothing, here's an hour, again, this is very free. Like, this is not, it's like, I'm not, this is, but yes, it's like, if here's a point, I'm trying to make it, I'm talking to a friend about this person's trying to play a song, I'll put it here. And then there'll be like one of these or just streams every so often. But yeah, they absolutely smash videos. I thought that was TikTok. What was TikTok, Joe? Wait, I think short form is good for. I agree with that. Also, short form seems like trailers for long form. Like, I wish there was a way for me to be like, come to my YouTube channel on TikTok, but that's not a thing. I think with long form content, though, it's easy to cut up into shorter videos. Agreed. 10-15 is good. Usually watch all the short videos first and then stick. Yes. Kev, are you on Twitch with this account? No, I'm not. I probably will be though, just because it's like I could just put it out there. But I feel like I'm gonna, I might even also just try like when I start making the videos here to like actually make a short form something and then like make a TikTok account where I'm just like putting things out to try to bring people. But it's funny because it seems like in what I'm doing, I haven't really focused on Twitch, even though Twitch seems gnarly that I could just play music. Bananas. But I feel like ultimately all of it will be like, I'm thinking about things so differently where I'm like, these are worlds that I'm trying to put in short form stuff in order to bring people to streams and Discord. That was not a thing. Short videos. How about Patreon? Then post clips on YouTube. Once you start streaming and miss some days, you see all the wasted crunch time. The way you spoke about Substack, people talk about TikTok like that in a way. I feel that for sure. Patreon. Okay, let me ask you guys this. Is Patreon that much different than creating a members tier on YouTube? Because the reason why I feel like YouTube is kind of like Ecamm with me, where like before, back in the day, I was thinking to myself, what's like the most powerful tool I could use, but also it's like a professional something, but I can do it all where I'm not trying to. Learning Discord is hard enough. Just looking at a PC my brains would break. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to focus on this and go in on this. So the thing is, that's why I also, instead of like going to Twitch, because mom was like, I want to stream. And I'm like, well, I think Twitch is a place. But then I was like doing some homework and I was like, YouTube is a bit of all of it. Like YouTube, you could stream. I don't know if the streaming community is like the streaming community on TikTok or on Twitch. I'm sure it's not entirely, but I'm positive that they're here. You guys are here, But also, I was like, I could be putting out videos and they're short form. But then when Patreon got brought up, I was like, isn't this like that? Didn't realize I just said the exact same thing like 5 times. Really passionate about clips, obviously. All good, man. They're important. Not usually, but that's just my opinion. I think it would be tough to try to move to a new house. Agreed. I think if you're comfy here, stick with, okay. Because I don't want, even this, when the only time I really switched anything so far, I'm not sure about YouTube memberships. I know Patreon has different tiers. They have different tiers here too. Joe just explained. But the thing is, I was like, the only time I really switched was, but no, I never switched. I never, every so often I'll be like, oh, Peepa's here, or check this out. But the main time I really like moved, I was on Instagram and then I got onto TikTok and it was like, oh shit. But the thing was, I was like, I'm not going to be like, hey guys, on Instagram, I'm on TikTok. I was like, I'm here. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to talk. I'm going to learn how to do this. I'm hopping on these trends at the time. I was not like bringing whatever I made over there over here. and then fast forward to here. So it's like, even right now, it's like, I don't know. Like, 1 second, EPZ, how do you know us? Joe, how do you like, or Hans, how are you here right now? Muzza, how are you here? Is this all? Because even thinking about that, it's like the hyperlink or the link, whatever, is on maybe Instagram would be best to like, at least you could click and go here. But like, I'm so lost. I just showed up here and I was just like, let's make some videos. Let's stream. I know you like doing that. Let's make a setup. But I was like, I'm not anywhere saying come over here. Also, again, I wish mom was down to be as dumb as I am, where like, if she actually did do the hot dog idea and goes on to Hollywood Boulevard and really just like asks people to subscribe in real life, says, here's a hot dog, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Agreed. Wait, you sent a link on Lily's Discord. Oh, yeah. But how do you know? Wait, how do you know, Muzza? How do you know about mom on YouTube? Yeah, I forgot what house I'm at, dude. Wait, I found you here from Discord. Ellie, okay. My bad. Just YouTube in general. How did you find mom's YouTube? I'm here with Majestic Enterprise channel because, yes. I saw Lily's videos. I was obsessed. I went to the link in her bio, saw her on YouTube and started following there, then joined the Discord. That's it though. So, but 1 second, you saw. So 1 second, but where did you see in what bio? In TikTok? Cause yeah. Yeah, again, because I'm over here being like, I want to build this community here. But even like, when talking to Kilby was like, dude, he saw us live on, oh, you sent a link, yeah, to Insta ages ago. So it's Instagram. Oh, I think it was IG stories. And you two are just streaming live. And I ran. Whoa, dude. Do you think I should post? Do you think I should post links to our lives when we're live on Instagram? Sorry, I saw you guys on Instagram. I don't really like TikTok. How can you be old about TikTok when calling me a boomer about Discord? To me, Discord is more the streets. But then again, no, I get it. Everyone's road is different. But we're all in this together. Wait, I've been a fan since 2018. Went crazy when I saw the Star Wars clip. This is Kaka. Started watching you guys on YouTube about 2 years ago, randomly one day on homepage for, oh, dude. Also, how good is that fucking video? We got to make another one. Mom, every time I'm like, let's do this. Cause those are like, they're like thought out. And I mean, at least it's like, what is this? And she's just like, move away, get out of my face. But so when she said this is Kaka, she was really pissed at me that day. And then I'm like, okay, cool. Like I made this thing, but like getting her to like do something like that was like scary. She would just be like throwing bows, Or I just kept searching YouTube for the official channel. I can't remember. In terms of you and Lily, it was just a happenstance that I found you on YouTube, maybe a random YouTube live. I went, oh, hey, they're over here and posting regular. Dude, crazy. That's so sick. See, that's what I'm looking for. I mean, I'm looking for however, but again, I'm like, maybe I should be utilizing links more in places. The video I watched was the video I was watching just before this finished. I was like, who's this live streaming? Sick. That's so sick. What was the last video you were watching? Also, I wonder if, 1 second, let me ask you this. Okay. Emily, do you think that I was recommended because, do you watch a lot of music on YouTube? Do you think I was recommended because I'm a music channel, or am I a music channel? I think I am. We're old in different ways. Yeah. Ain't that the truth? That's mom's video, but we're also young in a lot of ways, in different ways too. But if I followed you on Insta, then TikTok, and I had no idea how I got onto YouTube, I think it may just popped in my feed. Interesting. They all do talk to each other though. I think regarding the link in the story, it depends. If you want to make your forest bigger, you will definitely need an assistant then. I can help you with that. Joe, what were you asking about? You mean a YouTube, a mom Star Wars video? I was already following, but from ages ago. Yeah, but I wonder what was in your, I wonder what was like, I wonder why I came up in your feed, you know? But it's not that I want the forest to grow so much bigger, so like fast, but I also just know that, so I was saying that when seeing Kilby watches us on TikTok a lot, and he's been for a while now. And then he was just like, whoa, this is so much better. And I was like, I don't know how to tell you that, you know, I don't. And that it's just that kind of thing. I feel like there could be just random people, whatever, but they're just people who like are some places that are just like, oh, I would want to hang, but they don't know that these things exist. In the DMs on Insta, that's what it was. Oh, Muzza. I sent you a DM, or we were talking in the DMs and I sent you a link. Yeah, it was probably up there because of the content I watch. I love music videos, streams, and deep dives. Whoa, sick. With IG links and of course with anything Star Wars, I've seen everything Star Wars 100 times. Okay, we're going to get into it. Dude, we're going to get in it. Also, have you just watched everything? Have you read the stuff? Also, with all the books, is that a lot of fan fiction or is it like official? Also, let me ask you this one. How much of the actual story goes in the video games? The video games is where, it's not that I draw the line, but I feel like that's just, I don't know how I could learn in that world. But I have a few books that I'm like sitting on where I'm like, also all those are like audiobooks, so I can actually get into it. And I've been wanting to, but I've also just kind of needed a reason to. I think if you add a link to the IG story, the vibe in here will be similar to your TikTok lives. So it just depends what your goal is. I would want it just to be this and bigger. You know what I mean? I do understand what you're saying because it's like coming from another world. They don't know what this world is yet. I saw a video and I searched the official stuff and found Insta and then sent a link. Oh, I see. Sick. You put a link. Oh, I see. I wonder if that's a part of like, did you remember when like Instagram was doing the broadcasts? Like, it's like you could have like a channel where you just DM people, but there's no back and forth. I haven't read this stuff because most of them are fan fiction. I got it. You're just trying to keep it official. Most of the video games are fanfic stories also. Oh shit. Whoa. So then it's just the movies and the shows is like official Star Wars. Honestly, watching the first 6 movies, call it a day. All the other stuff is capitalistic bullshit, in my humble opinion. Galance, I agree 100%. Garlene, agreed. So the first 6. So the last 3. Okay, so the first 6 I could do with mom. It's just going to take forever. I just have to prod her. I know, Evan. Crazy, right? Crazy. IG still has a broadcast channel. You can try that. I think I will try that because maybe it's different. But I also feel like who do you ever use a broadcast channel? That seems so. I don't ever. I think if you want this but bigger, you might have to start slower rather than going here Insta. Wait. Hey, Insta, I'm live and you could talk to me. Folks might. I feel you with that. So again, I mean, I guess also like I should probably just hit up some of my like the YouTube friends but I guess they're a little bit more New York. But there's a few music people who also like there's a few music people who are like IG lives kind of freak me out. I agree. I feel like when we actually have a merch drop, that's the only time I'll really go live on IG. I'm never over there, but I feel like mom will be like, it's like when we find the fulfillers and then do like the pre-order, then I'll just let her off her leash and she'll just be like, rah, 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 you know, like it's like she'll be oh my God. Also, you know, it's funny. I feel like this is so mom, and I don't know how to explain it, but like when it comes to Kaiser or when it comes to like when it comes to Kaiser and when it comes to like her friends like at like the post office or Ralph's, or when it comes to like if she wants to sell t-shirts because it's like she's so prideful in like what she does because she did that for such a long time. If I were to be like, okay, listen, this shirt is this is called this is called this is the price. If you went to Instagram and you had tiers, you get 10% off of this tier, this and that. I could give her a laundry list of just boring gibberish and she won't skip a beat. It'll just be like, you know, oh my God, you know, this, you know, and it's just like I know she would, you know? And because again, she likes the hustle. I never did. I'm like, oh my God, that's the worst. I have used broadcast channels for my favorite creators. So what do you do in there? Do they just kind of like talk about things? And also, are there people in the broadcast on YouTube or on TikTok, on Instagram that really keep up? Because in my head, I'm like, the broadcasts are like this reduced calorie version Discord or something. The Star Wars video games were amazing. I tagged you on Discord General. The last one you did was 24th of April. It was one I saw initially. I tagged you on Discord General. Muzz, are you saying you just did? General, Discord, yes. Oh, this is a broadcast. Yes, this is a broadcast. So I did it every so often, not... Oh, so one second, Muzz, did you see it there? Lily is such a saleswoman. She was trying hard to sell me a shirt. Girl, calm down. Yeah. You know, to be honest, I also feel like this is another thing I would really love to get into with her. But so on her block on her block downtown, she was the only woman. She was the only woman for like miles, you know, like she really was. And also one thing that was like, it was just nuts. There wasn't a lot of women who owned the shop. You know, there were people who helped the shop. There were people who, for some reason, it was like in downtown, in her world, everything was like old world. It was just like, there were like roles, you know? And she was the woman on her block who like, yeah, again, like, you know, like the homeless bro who was really awesome, who like I screened shirts and stuff. And mom was like, I had a bunch of the same shirts. So she's like, oh, I'll just take one. So some of these dudes like are wearing my clothes, like Dirtiest Little Rainbow shit, you know? And then, and you know, like employ them just like, you know, here, you know, here's $50. Take this over there. Don't worry about it. Here's a business card. Stay here with me, whatever. But also she like played by her own rules. And so she also was like, she told me since forever, she was just like, I had to speak up because she's like, I'm a woman, man. They didn't give a fuck. And she always used to say, man, she said, if I was a fucking man, they'd all be working for me. She said it all the time. And I'm like, you know, it's like, I just heard it so much that it almost lost its meaning. I was just like, yeah, I get it. But it's like, the more I think about it, and when I see her kind of like go like, you know, she like wants to sing for her supper, you know? So she's, you know, yeah, she's so funny. For the IG broadcast, They usually tell us if they have a new video out or whatever new activities they've got going on. So it's a nice notification board. Huh. General Discord. Wait a second. So do you think that it's like do you think that if, also one second, how many broadcasts are you on IG? Also, do you think that if I were to broadcast like new video on Instagram, like people would go to the video? Because normally especially with moms, I just like post and then I leave. Or I respond to a few comments and then I get out of there. I see Joe's talking to Muzza. Yes, Kevin, that's what brought me to YouTube. Oh shit. So then fuck that. Then I'm going in. If you're in the broadcast, I'm gonna post on the broadcast. Yo, you're still here. Dude, Mackenzie, trying. Mom came in and out, complaining about bags costing money. We got 2 new people. Emily's here. Yeah, but I was saying too, like yesterday I didn't do anything and I wanted to. So I feel like I'm making up for lost time a bit, but also I'm like learning. I'm on about 3 broadcast channels because I'm picky about who I genuinely like. And yes, I think if you post on the broadcast channel, it's good to bring people in. I also think it's a good way to test adding more people into the forest. Yes. Look. Yeah, look at that. This is great. So, okay, cool. So I guess maybe when we stream tonight, maybe I'll take a break in a little bit and then I'll stream tonight with mom. And I'll say going live on the broadcast. Plastic bags cost 10 cents in California, y'all. It's rough out there for sure. Also, yeah, mom has so many cool like bags, but she doesn't use them. But the second someone wants to charge anything, she's just like. Also, I love it. There was a time when mom was talking about coupons, and I was like, it was like a $1 difference, and I was just like, who cares? Let's go. Let's go. Who cares? We're in a rush. Like, who cares about the $1? And she's like, what do you mean? Like, she's like, why are you trying to fucking give these people this money? She's just like, I don't care that it cost $5. I don't want to give them another one of my dollars. I'd rather give this person one of my dollars. And I was just like, oh my God, I see what you're saying. So she was just like, what do you mean, man? It's just like, you're giving the money to the man, as opposed to giving like another person, like, just eat some ice cream. What the fuck do I care? You know, it's just like, it's like, she's like, you want to make the rich richer? And I'm like, oh my God, dude, I didn't think that you thought like that. Fucking sake, it's midnight here. I'm streaming later. Yeah, dude. Well, I know mom wants to hop on, but I also was like, I'm gonna go put in time, and learn about, ask some questions. Okay, 1 second. I'm like waiting to hear, again, I'm waiting to hear back from this, and I feel like I'm just going to get, I feel like I feel like we're going to get, I don't know. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Here's another one that I know I'll be getting into. It's so funny when like you do something for such a long time and it might be hard for you to kind of get down. But the thing was, we were working on a video for a while and we sent in the last one. And the thing was, they didn't see anything. They only see one thing. It's like, we're both confident. We feel good about this video. They only see our best foot forward kind of thing that we're showing them. But it's like the spirit is kind of drained a bit. And that's hard to, I feel like it's good lies to tell, or it's good shutting the fuck up to do. It's like, it's like if mom sees a flaw in a painting because she wanted this to do that. I'm like, they don't know that. Someone's saying I love this, and then you're like, yeah, you know what? But this is fucked and this is fucked. It's like, why are you messing up the painting for them? You know, it's just like, just take it in. You know, like also it's like, who cares? It's like, if that was really perfect, would it be perfect? No, man, get out of here. And also, I mean, I feel like I may be a little bit. I feel like I'm a lot different because I like all the flaws are kind of like the actual money shots. That's the real good stuff. But waiting to hear back about what. So we made a video, and so yeah, last night yesterday I was sitting here for 12 hours more. I was sitting here from 1 to 2:30, and we were working on a video. We're kind of like a few videos that someone called us about, and so, dude, we were supposed to send over a video on Friday. We sent a video Sunday in the wee small hours of Monday morning. So I was just like, it'll be on their desk, day of. And so I'm waiting to hear back. For all I know, they love it. For all I know, they hate it. For all I know, they're like, get out of here. For all I know, this is perfect. Call me up again, So I'm like, so the thing was, I'm even here streaming right now because I slept at mom's house last night. And I'm like, just be by my side. So if they call and they want an adjustment, I'm here to do it. Because I said, like, I'm at your fingertips. Let's do the thing, Yes, they have paper. I'm assuming you're not talking to me. Maybe you are. Sometimes they don't. I have. Oh, no, you are. Bags. I mean, I'm like a tote bag man. And I'm like, Mom, yeah, I'm drinking Chopo. It looks cool with this. But I'm like I'm trying to get Mom to go out. I mean, because she also, she's just quick to be like, I could hold everything. And it's like, no, you can't, man. And you have cool bags. Wear the bags, dude. Relax. But okay, yo, guys, I'm thinking, 1 second, 3.5 hours. This 3.5 hours, holy smokes. But okay, look, yo, I'm going to go do my homework because I feel like I'm hanging, which is the best. But I'm going to go do some homework. And then we're going to go live on Mom's probably sooner than later. I might eat something, but I think that we're going to do the Instagram or TikTok and then whatever, and then this for a little bit. But I think that I got to leave Mom's house early to actually rest. No, it's not. It's just soda water. Yes, they have. Yeah, I got that. Okay, yes. Catch you later. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm so stoked for this world, and I'm so stoked. Oh my God, no! I'm gonna question myself and dial in my Discord. Also, I think to this channel's Discord. Oh, she's back. No, it is. Okay, no. Majestic Enterprise. Yes. The link to the Discord, see ya, Big Cheese. Mom, you want to say goodbye? I'll listen to 100% I will.
Big Cheese.
Thank you so much, Mackenzie. See ya, Hans. Also, Hans, we got your bag. We'll open it tonight.
We'll open it.
Allow Discord to find devices. How do I Big Cheese, Mom flipped over that thing. Okay. Oh yeah.
But I can still do with this. I'm going to go to a music store and I'm going to buy. You don't understand what the day I had yesterday.
No, but again, I'm also going to say this to you. Also, Joe, we're going to do the membership stuff will be, you're going to freak out when you see some of this stuff.
What, $1?
Well, there's going to be a few tiers.
Oh.
But what I'm saying, like I said it today, when you were freaking out, when you were breaking that stuff,
yeah.
I don't know where that would live. But if
you tape it?
Ew, bro. What the fuck? Dude, you don't give shits about fuck, bro.
Nothing.
No, but what I'm saying is, what do you mean, Mom? When we were filming to kind of get something, all the
I'm sorry.
so it's like when you were like brains.
I couldn't say brains
I didn't.
with the nail on it.
With a fucking nail on it. But it's also the thing is also with Mom and making a video that's not us. It's so funny. It's so funny because it's this. We could make a video that's us easy, but when someone's asking us to make a video like us, fucking impossible, dude. So Mom's over here, we're playing whack-a-mole. She gets this, she misses this. She misses this, she gets this. She misses this, she gets this. And then every time she's just like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. And then I'm over here being like, you're lying because if even right now you're already feeling oh my God.
And I think I can do it, and then we do it. But you know what? Until 1:45 in the morning, we are here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Stop acting like you're preaching like a sermon, bro. Yeah, man, we were just working. We couldn't get it. You're over here being like 2:30 in the morning.
Talk. He doesn't believe me. I cannot talk.
Yeah, let me guess. It's your teeth. Get out. Wait. Also, yo, Muzza, what record should I listen to?
Anymore, even taste of food.
Look at that. That's so Mom. She's over here being like, oh my God, I can't remember the word brains, so I don't have taste for food. You're nuts, bro. You're nuts, man.
You want to commit me to some kind of hospital?
No, bro. No. You were stuck.
I love you guys.
Wait, I can't wait. But okay, so I'm gonna listen to this thing. I'm gonna set up. You know, again, it's a bummer because it's like I really wish. No, I'm an idiot. I should just click. I should just read the fucking terms of service, the rules, and then go into Discords and then see some. And then I'm sure there'll be some people who makes exactly Discords like I fuck with. The last one, it's not out yet, but 3 songs. Okay, cool. I'll listen to that for sure. Don't give a shit. Dude, it's true. I mean, dude, I have so many things in front of me and she's just out here spitting. She spits just crazy. She really does belong. Yeah, of course. For real, though. I'm so happy I know about live on the other channel now. Oh, dude. Well, also, this was very... Dude, I talked about fucking Dawes for an hour and a half. Like, this is awesome. And again, I'll be doing this over here when Mom's over here and it's basically her show, even though she's nuts. Also... yeah, there's a lot going on. Yeah. But okay guys, I love you. I'll see you later at the other home. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be hanging out here later on this week, and also Moms. We'll be hanging out. Love you guys. See ya. Bye.